select disc bind, disc mower conditioners, and roll belt rounds, and save thousands. You'll cut with more confidence, bale faster and tighter, and save for seasons to come. Ask about our industry-leading warranties, too. Hurry into WT Equipment for these ready-to-roll savings. Offer ends June 30th. Capital America LLC approval. Standard terms, conditions, and other restrictions apply.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, your favorite drafts are poured at a frosty 29 degrees, and rare barrel-aged whiskeys are served just the way you want them. It's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes in clutch every day from lunch to late night? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Stick around after the sun sets. Twin Peaks is open really late. Wind down with bourbon and late night bites.
Maybe your special graduate needs a gas card for their next journey. I've got the perfect place for you. Come see us at 1110 North Garland Avenue at the all-new Roadrunner Shell. Fuel Rewards members get the best deals. Stop by today and sign up. Save 10, 20, 30 cents off your first 3 fill-ups, and every fill-up after that, 10 cents off. Take care of everything at one place. Get your Onyx coffee, use up the last of your Razor Bucks, and grab some Hot Hanger 54 pizza. Never pay full price for Fuel Rewards, but only for a limited time. Take advantage of the 2 Roadrunner Shell locations in Fayetteville and the other 17 across our great state.
Sterling Bank is a full-service community bank committed to the community, their customers, and the people and businesses who call Northwest Arkansas home. At Sterling Bank, you will find a complete menu of products and services designed to make your banking experience pleasant and productive. Visit your local branch in Fayetteville, Rogers, or Bentonville to experience friendly, top-notch customer service and to discover the Sterling difference. Member FDIC.
Hi, everyone. I'm meteorologist Melissa Hall. Soak up the sunshine while you can. It's going to be a picture-perfect afternoon with a little bit of cloud coverage coming in, but that's not going to stop us from warming up. By lunchtime, we're already in the upper 60s, low 70s, and we're going to top out in the 70s across the area with just a very light breeze, if you even have one, coming in out of the northeast at 5 miles an hour. Perfect patio forecast. By tomorrow, though, impact weather is back with heavy downpours and thunderstorms in the forecast. With your Get Ready weather, I'm meteorologist Melissa Hall.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville. This is ESPN Arkansas. Coming to you live from the Crane Automotive Team Studios. Covering the Razorbacks like no one else.
The one thing that the coaches and the people who are opponents to talk radio are totally right about is it is by nature a negative process. Losing is better than winning.
Derek Ruskin.
I want to talk to the idiot who put that moron on the air.
Zach Arns.
I think this building should be condemned. There's serious metal fatigue in all the load-bearing members. The wiring is substandard. It's completely inadequate for our power needs. And the neighborhood is like a demilitarized zone.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruskin and Zach starts right now.
You guys are hot.
Here we go. Oh, what a weekend. That was fun, right?
Oh,
was that fun?
Yeah, I had a good time.
Was that a good time out there? It's rare to have sporting events that are stress-free on your weekend. And if you're a Razorback fan, that was pretty stress-free. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
I mean, those games were not
competitive, close.
Well, they weren't. They were competitive, but not in like the late stages. You know what I mean? And Texas, we're happy to have you with us here on ESPN Arkansas. Arkansas sweeps Texas over the weekend. And Friday night, Zach, I saw one of the dumbest plays I've ever seen in my entire life on a baseball diamond with supposed grown folks.
Okay,
not little leaguers. But if you watch this, you know what? So the game is 6-1. And Texas has a couple men on. So, I mean, this is a big opportunity for them. They could probably get back in this ballgame, right?
Mm-hmm.
They pop it up, the old home run in an elevator shaft, the catcher, on a first base line. He makes the catch. The runners forgot how many outs there were.
Oh.
Throws it a first base double play, inning over.
Oh, that's little league stuff.
Schlossnagle was storming through the dugout. He took those two guys out of the game.
Sure.
That were on base. It was one of the dumbest plays I've ever seen. This is... Again, there are a couple things that are true here. Arkansas's pitching, phenomenal. But that was one of the dumbest moments that had nothing to do with Arkansas. Texas imploded.
I played baseball for a little bit, but Why do you take them out when your third base coach and your first base coach are the ones supposed to be communicating all of this information?
You know, I have I haven't seen every game, but I don't think I've ever seen a game where Arkansas lost how many outs there were, like lost track of it. And if you watch during the game, it's like an obsessive compulsive. They're always putting their hands out to the side. Is it 1? Is it 2? No out, whatever it is. Like it's a lot of things may go wrong. They're never going to forget how many outs there are. And that's what happened with
baseball for a minute. I mean, the communication thing starts with your base coaches going, "Hey, buddy, you
Yeah.
got 1 out, you got 2 out, whatever the you got none out. You're running on contact, whatever it is. The communication starts with your base coach.
The dreaded 2-3 double play.
It's not great. It's not great.
It was unbelievable. It was unbelievable.
Wes crediting me with the sweep for playing the drop foul ball.
Well, we're going to play it.
Did it twice.
Play it Friday then.
Yeah, we will.
Play it Friday. LSU.
Yeah, Scott
going on the road.
Scott the Tortilla guy points out they could have turned a triple play.
Well, there's already 1 out though, so I mean, you didn't need.
He's saying, 0 out.
You can't bank outs.
Well,
although it'd be a cool. We saw. No, somebody. I was sitting with. I think. I was sitting with my wife on Saturday watching the game. 2 rule proposals. 1, I want a Savannah Bananas rule. If a fan catches a foul ball on the fly, the batter's out. I want that rule put in. That's a good rule.
No.
That's a good rule.
No, it's not.
Yes, it
No,
is.
because then it promotes grown-ass adults bringing mitts to the
Exactly.
game. No.
Exactly.
No.
More fiduciary in
No.
the stand.
No, I'm not doing it. I can't. Now,
I like that rule.
you catch a home run ball clean,
he's out.
I think
Single?
I think it's a single. Yeah, I think it's a single.
Yeah. And I forgot what the other thing was. It's not that important. But, yeah, I like that rule. It's a good rule.
No, it's not. Because, again, it promotes grown-ass adults bringing mitts to games.
But it shows,
which I am,
what if it's a kid that catches it? Can he be out then?
But again, you got 10,000 grown men with their mitts. No, I don't want that.
Oh.
Nobody wants that.
My second rule proposal. Outs are bankable. Meaning, if you get 4 in an inning, you get 1. You've already got 1 for the next inning. Let's work ahead and move this thing along.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
They're taking 15 minutes.
It's like, let's move this thing along, right? So go ahead and Steph. You get the force at second to end the inning. Go ahead and throw to first and get the next out, the first out of the next inning.
Right.
Or
Or
a
what
couple
if you
rules
just
ideas.
bat until you score a run?
Okay.
And then you start banking outs.
Also, rule 3. On a pop-up, if you're at first base before they catch it, you're safe. Safe. So you hustle down the line.
All right.
So guys will be hitting it a mile
Gavin
here.
says if you catch it in your beer, automatic 3 outs. End of an
Oh,
inning.
end of an inning.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Now, you want to catch it? You want to catch it barehanded?
You're going to reward an out for that?
I'm willing to listen. Or we can just leave the grand old game the way it is.
That seems boring.
Okay.
Let's put a moat out there too, just to give the
I
outfielder
have
something
long
to deal with.
suggested randomly placed landmines would spice up outfield play.
Center fielder's got a beat on it. Oh my God! What happened out there? Oh man! You can text us on the Lewis Automotive Group hotline at 877-377-6963. Bill is here standing by with all the information that we all need here. Hi, Bill.
Bill, you just take it from here. I think we're done.
Yeah, I'm tapped out.
Tapped out.
New
again.
rules of baseball.
I
I'm
was
out.
just going to say, happy afternoon, fellas. How you going? How's you doing? What's going on?
We're good. We're out of bullets.
Yeah, but that's it. That's what
Bill's going to take you the rest of the way.
You guys enjoy.
There's the deep drive to left by Castellanos. No, I'm kidding. Let's see here. Car chase guy with a text. Bigger collapse. Texas baseball or the Blues in Game 7? Oh, boy. Did you see this?
Yeah.
They gave up 2 in the final couple of minutes to tie the game. They vomited on themselves. Let's call it what it is.
Or maybe somebody made a play.
No, they vomited on
Okay,
themselves.
all right. No, don't give credit to the person that
They
actually
could
did it.
not, they could not grasp the concept at the end of the game, waste time. Don't give the puck right back to the Jets and give them another chance to score. 15, 20 seconds, cool. That would be very helpful in this situation.
We're getting a ton of suggestions on way to improve baseball.
Okay.
JT says there are Arkansas. Remember the Arkansas fan that tried to catch the baseball with his visor?
Yeah, that's right.
All right. Careful, guys.
Half a hat.
If you live in a glass house, maybe you shouldn't. You shouldn't. But Russell and Mountain Home wants trampolines in the outfield.
Okay. All right, like Slam Ball. Remember that?
Oh, I love Slam Ball.
Slam Ball was great.
Slam Ball's a great game.
They tried to make that happen. It didn't happen though.
Let's see. Eddie says it's May the 5th, and Texas still sucks. Okay,
That's correct.
All right.
Yes, well done.
Graham and Prairie Grove would like to electrify the outfield fences.
Okay.
Seems extreme.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. Robert from Bull Shoals texted in, Texas crapped its pants.
Okay.
That is true. Arkansas was very good. Maybe the best weekend they've had all year. But Texas did indeed soil themselves. It's all very true.
Jamie's pointing out there was a guy that was holding a baby and a beer, still caught the ball. That was pretty good.
Yeah, that's
pretty good. I
That's
saw
a
the video
solid
of that.
effort. We should count that for an out.
Yep.
Maybe it's case by case, and we'll review every foul ball caught by a fan and determine if they're worthy of because that's what we need is more reviews. I've said that for a long time in sports. We need more reviews.
I don't know that.
Let's drag this thing out another
I don't know
hour
that
or so.
encouraging the fans to be part of the action is something that we want to do. Just me.
Revisiting hockey real quick.
Yes, sir.
Were you guys, and I mean this in all sincerity, I had forgotten that Winnipeg even had a team.
Well, they've
I knew they
had a nomadic journey.
They won they won the President's Trophy this year, didn't they? Best record.
That doesn't mean anything.
That usually means you lose in the first round. Then they if it weren't for the Blues, they would have lost in the first round. But
and since you're turning the show over to me, quick shout out to my Rockies for getting back on track.
Yeah, well, they've got you back on track.
Yes,
but they're losing, which means you're winning.
Which means you're winning.
Right. Cinco de Mayo, and they're 17 games out.
I forgot it was Cinco de Mayo. Bailey points out ducking Missouri State paid off for Arkansas baseball.
It really worked out in the end.
It really worked out well, man.
Really worked out in the end.
And
Big Mike has chimed in.
Okay.
He's awake. I love this.
Oh, good.
I just love Texas acted like buttheads and got swept. Great weekend.
Yeah.
They did. Now, in the interest of being fair and unbiased here, Arkansas got every borderline strike call the entire weekend, and it just made Texas crazy. Now, I fully expect this to go the other way, and Arkansas is not going to get one borderline strike call in Baton Rouge this weekend, and then, Arkansas is going to go crazy down there in Baton Rouge. That's how these things tend to work themselves out. So, speaking of going crazy, Tony Vitello.
Tony
acting like a butthead.
He's acting like Tony Vitello.
Right.
He's doing what he does.
He's got a ring, though.
Right. Was it 2 years ago that he shoved the umpire?
Yeah, that was 2 years ago.
Was that 2 years
I
ago?
think so, yeah.
Right,
Last year he won the whole thing.
Yeah.
So that was quite an accomplishment for him.
He's a punk.
The next coach at Arkansas. The coach
is that what we're doing?
Yeah. Well, remember, he's a butthead until he works here, and then he's a genius.
Right.
It's the Calipari effect. Sure. You know what I mean? We don't like him. We love him.
He's ours, so we love him.
Right. A guy from Harrison is texting. According to the internet, Winnipeg has only 3% of Canadian fans, which means they have to be the smallest fan base in the NHL.
Now, is this the Canadian internet or regular internet?
I don't know. Is it different up there?
Yeah, it's .ca up there.
Oh, okay, that's right. Yeah.
I don't know if And again,
I've seen a lot of jerseys and a lot of things in my life. I've never seen anyone wear a Winnipeg Jets sweater in my life.
Keep in mind with the tariffs, it's actually like 97% Canadian, but you lose 94% of it when you come across the border.
That's right. It's true.
FYI.
Robert from Bull Shoals says Crowder would have beat Texas. That's probably right.
Okay. We're off Crowder this week.
We're not doing that anymore?
Leave Crowder alone. Let's pick somebody else.
What are things that we are not doing this week, Professor? Would you like to?
Well, we're not going to pick on Crowder.
Okay,
Crowder's worn it 2 weeks in a row. We got to find something new.
Okay. Inwhack. No.
Leave Inwhack alone.
Ecclesia. No.
No.
Eufus.
No.
Okay, fine.
I mean, Texas walks in here, gets swept.
ATU Ozark.
There it is. Texas is sitting there for you.
Yep.
You swept them in baseball. You swept them in basketball.
Yeah.
Now, if you would win the important sport, that's what matters.
Oh, look what you did there.
Sorry.
Well, if Texas would get a bad coach again, we'd have a chance.
Or Petrino would stop with 7-step drops and crossing routes against a really good front four when your offensive line couldn't block me. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, they can't. That's
You
right.
guys are clearly asking for too much. Just move on.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a big ask. An offensive line that works.
Graham and Prairie Grove has brought up the elephant in the room.
Yes.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Missouri, still over.
Folks, we can do this. We can do this, okay? Missouri's 0-24, and I think they led in 2 of those games and lost. So it was very, There's where your drama and your stress was over the weekend. Was Missouri going to lose three more times?
And they did.
And by golly, they did. They came through for us.
They're out there fighting for you.
That's right. And you can't, you have to complete this now. Going 1-29
is not,
or 2-28 is worse than going 0-30.
What happens is if you go 1-29 or 2-28, you're terrible.
Yes.
But if you go 0-30, you're immortal.
Yes, that's right.
And that's the difference.
There has never been, Bill and I looked this up, there's never been an SEC team go winless in conference play.
It is the difference between famous and infamous.
That's right. Yes. No one will ever forget your 12, Roy.
That's
10 cup,
exactly right.
They don't remember who won that tournament.
1-29 doesn't matter.
No.
0-30.
No.
You can print T-shirts.
Now, they got A&M this weekend, so this could very well go to 0-27, and then they wrap up the year against somebody better than them. You know who's You know who loves this? Okay, so last week I told you, Hunter Yurachek was the big winner in the Bill Belichick, Jordan Hudson deal because no one was talking about Arkansas suing athletes anymore. So the big winner in baseball is South Carolina because they are horrible, but they're not as bad as Missouri. So no one is talking about the fact that Maneri is a disaster at South Carolina.
Yeah.
And they're making TikTok dance videos, and they're 1-2 or 1-20 something or whatever they are. They're awful, but they're not as bad as Missouri. So they are skating by today. So
Jamie pointing out that Mississippi State will be the one that screws it up for us.
I have no doubt about that. That's the following weekend.
The following weekend.
Oh boy,
we're gonna get to 0-29.
We're leaving it up to those people.
Yeah.
Oh God, this is not going to happen.
You can't say those people anymore. That'll get you in trouble.
Mississippi State.
No. When it comes to
those
Mississippi
people?
State, yeah, you can.
Okay.
Mississippi State people.
Yeah, them. You people.
That's the first time. You're always telling me what I can't say. That's the first time a Bill told me.
Welcome to the club, Bill.
Yeah, way to go.
JT says he believes they'll get to 0-29 and Mississippi State will win.
They'll win the final game,
and they'll win it on a walk-off.
Oh, no.
You watch,
and they'll come out there and they'll pour Gatorade everywhere and just tear the guy's shirt off and the whole deal. Yeah, great. That'll be fantastic. Yeah, Mississippi State is going to mess this up. I have low hopes.
I believe we may be correct on that.
That's right. Yeah.
So,
Bailey in Springdale has texted in on the Lewis Automotive Group hotline. Attention, Hunter.
Oh boy.
Since Arkansas swept Texas, now is the time to send an email asking for money. Not after a loss to, Alabama Teachers College or whatever.
What's wrong with the Alabama Teachers College?
Whatever. You remember the last time they lost, and he's like, "Hey, by the way,
it's fun drive time. They should just do an NPR style." Support for Sam Pittman comes from
Denny proposing the greatest comedy. They go 0-30 and then get hot in the conference tournaments.
Yeah, they get to Sunday.
Well, the top 7 teams don't even try in the conference tournament.
That's right.
And now it's single elimination, so you could go there, play once, and go home, which is awesome. This is the way it should be.
Would be fun.
Right. So that would be great. And all of a sudden, the Missouri Tigers are in the semifinals.
Tournament winner's not an automatic qualifier, is it? Because they have a chance to do the funniest thing.
Oh, that would be great. I think it is. I think they do have an automatic bid, like in basketball. I don't know.
Oh, 6-pound, 8-ounce baby cheese. Come on.
SEC get 13 in. Surprise being Missouri.
Wouldn't that be great? Oh, that'd be.
It'd be great if somebody got shut out, like Michigan or some northern school, Purdue. I don't even know who's
what
good.
do you have against the northern schools?
I don't like them.
Okay,
it's a Big Ten.
All right. Why?
I don't know.
Oh, you're randomly hating today. Got it.
Automatic qualifier, fellas, for the conference
championship. Okay, all right. So, they could do it.
Oh my God,
they have a chance.
Please,
they have a chance.
Oh,
this is going to be awesome.
So great.
That's right. And everybody in all the locals there in Hoover start cheering them on because they just want to
they get a little cult following.
Come on.
They start Tuesday, play the Tuesday Gitmo game at 9 a.m.
That's right.
Play every day and win them all.
I've been to those games.
Man,
that's rough.
You know what? That would make the tournament worth watching. If I would never watch the SEC tournament, baseball tournament, but if they got to Sunday,
it'd be funny, right?
I would consider it.
Yeah.
Probably not, but I would, and it would be what, next weekend?
2 weekends.
2 weekends. 2 weekends away. Yeah. Oh gosh, please.
They are on pace to play the lid lifter of the tournament Tuesday at 9:30 a.m.
I was off by a half an hour. I apologize.
Well, it's a 9 a.m. pregame. You're forgiven.
I apologize to the fundamentalists who are, get the time right.
They would correct something like that.
Who cares?
Actually, guys, they play at 9:30, not 9. Get it right. Yeah, they would totally do something about that.
0-30 win the tournament. Man, I am so for this.
That's what I want to see. That's the only thing I want. The rest of it doesn't matter to me. I want to see
let
that.
them host and lose to Lamar. That would be just perfect.
Careful on the hosting and losing to lesser teams. Careful.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you guys.
Careful.
I forgot you guys have done that twice.
Careful.
Sorry.
Don't talk about that. I don't want to talk about that.
People are asking to play the clip. We'll do that Friday. No, when they start they play Friday.
This is Friday. Next
Friday.
week's Thursday because the tournament starts on
I know
Tuesday.
that.
They want to give everybody a chance.
Right.
A fair shot. Like even Missouri. That's right.
Oh, come on. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on.
It's great, man. Fantastic. All right.
Yeah, Doug and Mountain Home proposing that SEC teams throw the games so the Missouri gets in.
Well, I mean, everybody's got that one pitcher you could throw out there and he'd give up 8. So, I mean, you could do that.
Right?
I'm going to need you to eat these innings, son. Just stay out. Give me 4.
I'm all for this. I'm now suddenly invested in the SEC tournament. If they go 0-30, if they go like 2-28,
well, we still got 6 league games to go. And they play Kansas again tomorrow night. So there's another one. Yeah, that's
just the 0 for 30 is what I'm interested.
That's right. A&M this week. We are all Aggies united.
Ugh.
This game, Missouri, Georgia. This is how. And I know it doesn't matter because the SEC network doesn't do TV ratings. But
you mean like in general, or they don't count them?
They don't count them.
They have no view.
No, they don't count them. They don't have a. You can't get ratings on SEC network of it. But these games are so locked in. So this weekend on actual television, they played one of the Missouri-Georgia games. Like, good Lord. Why would anyone want to watch this? Why? Why, I tell you. All right. Getting going here. Nothing like seeing your enemies fail. That's the best part about sports. It's not winning. No. No, that's just what they tell you to make you feel good. No, the best part about sports is watching your enemies suffer. Missouri suffering. Texas suffering. This is good. This is very good. Lakers losing, although that was earlier. That was last week.
Wonderful. James Harden, 7 points in a game.
That was great. That was so good. Be right back.
Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas. More than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
White perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, sacalé.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouse.
Some serious crappie.
Nice speck.
We got crappie.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite white perch, slab, sockeye, papermouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
Taco Bell brought back crispy chicken nuggets, and I can't believe how good they are.
Why can't you believe it?
Because you're Taco Bell. Taco Bell.
Yeah, but a taco place can do nuggets, right?
Yeah, the Hidden Valley Fire Ranch is awesome.
Okay, they're good, but we're not a chicken place.
When did you guys become a chicken place?
Chicken? Can't a taco place do good nuggets? Are we not allowed to do both?
What do you mean?
You think it's cool to do both, right? Why are you looking at me like that?
Are they okay?
I don't think so.
We're totally a taco place that's a chicken place that's also a taco place.
Lewis Automotive has been serving Northwest Arkansas for over 75 years and just getting started.
Our knowledgeable sales team is here to find you the perfect vehicle to fit not only your lifestyle, but also your budget.
Our factory-trained service technicians keep your vehicle running at optimal level.
And if you're looking for genuine parts and accessories, our team has exactly what you need.
Relax in our comfortable lounge. And when your car's ready, we'll return it to you spotless.
Thank you for being a part of our story.
Come see us at Lewis Automotive Group, where you're more than a customer, you're family.
Dad all day. I need to sit, though. Right. Finally make a putt. Let's go tap in pars.
Golf is back. Shop polos, hoodies, and Q-zips at Rhoback.com.
Get 20% off on your first order with the code RUSH25.
It's time to head to the track as the first leg of the Triple Crown, the Kentucky Derby, is here. BetOnline is the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for all your Kentucky Derby info and sports betting action. With the largest selection of odds on everything from the NBA and NHL playoffs to the MLB and UFC and boxing, BetOnline has you covered for all your online wagering information. In between games, head over to the BetOnline Casino with all the top Vegas-style games, including poker and live casino. BetOnline, the game starts here.
Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the...
So when the mood strikes, you're ready to go.
I felt like a young man again. My wife is definitely much happier.
When you take it, you're ready to go.
Does Cialis Daily last longer than Viagra?
Guys are raving that their results last even longer.
My partner thinks that I am a rock star.
Because it is effective, I say I'm on a second honeymoon.
It's literally life-changing.
Are 30-day sample packs available?
You can now access a 30-day sample pack at TryRexMD.com with generics if appropriate. Online approval at TryRexMD.com is simple, with medication delivered direct to your door. There's no copay, no doctor office visit, and your shipping is always free. Visit TryRexMD.com to get your sample pack. That's TryRexMD.com.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, let's talk ED because millions of men experience it, but not everyone can access or afford treatments like Viagra. Well, Hims can help. Through Hims.com, you can get a full range of treatment options for ED, including daily or as-needed meds through a 100% online process. It all starts with an online intake form. Get started at hims.com/joy, and from there, a medical provider licensed in your state will determine if ED treatment is right for you. If prescribed, your medication is shipped to you for free. Find the ED treatment that fits your needs, with options up to 95% less than the brand names. Millions of men experience ED, but Hims can help. To start your free online visit and save up to 95%, go to hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit. HIMS.com/JOY.
You know that crushing feeling when you press print at your PC and the doggone machine just won't print? Well, I fixed that. Hi, I'm Tim Stanley, owner of TDS IT. We are an IT company with a long history in the print channel, and I have fixed the printer conflict by creating my own Northwest Arkansas-based help desk. Call us at 479-575-0770 for more information on how a true IT company can keep all your printers and scanners up and running all the time.
Start the weekend at Indigo Sky Casino. Fridays in May from 6 to 10 p.m. Play for your chance to win up to $10,000 cash. All month long, play for your chance to win over $1 million in total cash and Go Rewards prizes. Come stay and play at Indigo Sky Casino, the area's premier gaming destination. Enjoy delicious food, ice-cold adult beverages, live weekend entertainment, luxurious hotel suites, and more. Experience the Indigo Sky difference. Highway 60 west of Seneca, Missouri. IndigoSkyCasino.com for details.
ESPN 99.5.
Welcome to the entertaining portion of the broadcast day. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
You're hot. Here it is, brought to you by the Good Chair because there was nowhere to sit. Get the Good Chair exclusively at the Stadium Shop. Stop by, tell Robert Errol-Mann that Joe Bonamassa sucks, and you want to be seated in the Good Chair. The baseball team swept number 1 Texas over the weekend to improve to 40-9 on the year, 17-7 in the league. No midweek game this week. Arkansas travels to LSU for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Razorback football team received a commitment out of the portal over the weekend. He is former Florida State wide receiver Jalen Brown. Caught 8 passes for 75 yards for the Seminoles. Former 4-star. Began his career at LSU. For those of you doing math, that's 3 teams in 3 years. Should work out well.
I like his chances.
Yeah, I love it.
Love his tape.
Yep. Michigan football coach Sharon Moore suspended himself for 2 games for the upcoming 25 season. part of a self-imposed sanctions by the university for the Connor Stallions incident. He will sit out Central Michigan and Nebraska.
Oh.
He will leave himself part of the coaching staff for the Oklahoma game the week before.
Okay.
Let's see. Anything else of note or interest?
Not a lot.
I don't think so.
James Harden sucks.
Oh, and the draft will be going to the nation's capital in 2027.
That's right. Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
Your Ruscin and Zach X polls, brought to you by one in particular. Is turkey bacon just an edible alternator belt? 67.8% of you said yes. 6.7% of you said, what's an alternator belt?
My, the lies we tell ourselves because of various health afflictions. My parents have convinced themselves that turkey bacon is good, which it is not.
Turkey bacon is an edible alternator belt.
Yes, Bill.
I save bacon grease, and then like twice a year I will buy turkey bacon and fry it up in said bacon grease.
That's okay.
Is that good?
You're putting lipstick on a pig. It doesn't matter. It's not. It's
better than just.
It's better than regular turkey bacon.
Right.
Okay. Yesterday was May the 4th. May the 4th be with all of you and whatever.
Thank you. Yes. These are not the droids you're looking for.
Was Darth Vader just a bad middle manager? Everything he touched or oversaw, he broke.
Like Chad Morris.
2 Death Stars and everything else. Was he a bad middle manager?
Yeah, he wasted a lot of money.
He really did.
I mean, probably billions of dollars.
I mean, the Emperor's in charge, and everything the Emperor gave to Vader, Vader screwed up.
Even back then, that couldn't have been cheap to build that thing.
No, and I mean, think about your labor costs. You're out in space. I mean, there's a lot of things going on there.
Fuel.
Yep. 83.1% of you said Darth Vader was a bad middle manager.
He was. He really was.
I saw this over the weekend. This is terrifying. The company is now marketing out alarm beds which shake when it's time to wake up.
That's not great.
And you can do it from a slight vibration to the bed just moving back and forth.
Like, the new Madrid is right? Finally blowing its lid. Okay.
Are you guys in on alarm beds? 87.4% of you said heck no. Which is worse? Short sleeve t-shirt, pants, or long sleeve t-shirt and shorts?
I don't know. I do them both, so I don't know.
64.6% of you don't like the long sleeve tee and shorts. That's like my go-to.
Where do sandals fit in?
Well, I've got a sandals question coming up because I saw some stuff over the weekend, and
it's almost sandal season.
May 1 is officially slide season.
Oh, so we're in now.
Yeah,
we're in it.
Was your desk ever put in the hallway in school?
No.
67% of you said yes.
67%?
Yeah.
And then 70% went to jail?
Yeah.
Okay, it all makes sense.
It all tracks.
It all works out.
Those are your Ruscin and Zach X polls brought to you by nobody.
How do they punish kids now? Because you obviously can't do that.
You can't do that.
You can't put the dunce cap on.
Can't do that. You can't smack them.
Yeah, no, you can't do that. Unless it's one of those private schools, and then all bets are off.
Star Wars nerds are coming out.
Yeah.
JT in Hot Springs says, and whoever taught the stormtroopers to shoot was the biggest waste of money. They are the Washington Generals of paramilitary organizations.
That's right.
These guys can't do anything right.
No.
Nothing.
No.
A simple prisoner transfer is a debacle for these guys.
I know.
Just unbelievable.
Can't do it.
Let's be honest. The Alliance was okay, but the Emperor and his goons, not so great.
Yeah, those ragtag bunch of misfits took them down like every movie.
The Empire is Texas. Got all the money in the world.
That's right.
Got all the flashy tools. They got a machine for a middle manager. Can't make it work.
They have all the resources, but they can't win the big one. It's drifted into Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah, it really was.
What's the deal with the Empire?
Jamie says, don't forget that huge engineering blunder of making that hole in the Death Star so they can blow it up.
That's right. Yeah.
I mean, who makes a fatal flaw like that?
Well, now, it was by design.
What?
Did you never see Rogue One?
Yeah, I've seen Rogue One.
That's what the Chicky Poo's dad did.
Yeah, Chicky Poo's dad did. What's her name? I can't remember her name. No. There was a fatal, the guy who designed it was part of the good guys. He was a good guy.
Oh, he did it on
put
purpose.
The fatal flaw in there.
Oh, he put the kill switch in.
Right.
There. Oh, I see.
And hope that
self-destruct button.
Denny from Tulsa is a sandals and socks guy.
Oh, what about Crocs and socks?
Weston Harrison says he spent his whole senior year in the hallway. He just had a grudge. Boy,
yeah, it was their fault.
We've hit a nerve here. Guy from Harrison says 6th grade math. It was 4th grade for me.
Fourth grade math.
Mrs. Gerdovich. She hated me. She hated me.
I had the meanest third grade teacher of all time, and then the nicest fourth grade teacher of all time. It was quite the juxtaposition. So I never got in trouble.
Yes, Galen Urso. That was the guy that built the fatal flaw.
Oh, Galen Urso.
So we can officially identify
He's the
Jeff
hero.
as a Star Wars nerd.
All right, Jeff.
But we're sitting there last night. We're watching this thing, and I'm like, Vader's a bad middle manager.
Yeah, he really is a.
I mean, he couldn't carry out the simple. I mean, he kept delegating it to guys and then killing them.
He couldn't run a KFC.
No, he couldn't run a lemonade stand without it getting blown up. Terrible at his job. And let's be honest, some of the weaponry they had. I mean, you got these things, these walking things, look like dinosaurs.
Yeah.
I mean, how easy is that? All they had to do was tie their legs up.
All those things were taken out by rope and sticks by the Ewoks.
Right, the Ewoks beat them.
That's how great your technology was rope and sticks was all we needed to defeat it.
Clay Henry section. He points out that Barney Fife hit more than the Stormtroopers.
That's right.
Stormtroopers
is one bullet.
I mean, they are terrible. They just the Washington Generals. That's what they are.
Oh man. Here is some more text coming in here. Hacker has texted in. The top news of the day is Texas is still the number one team in the baseball poll after being swept.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Nobody wants to be number one. You get to number one and you lose. Let them have it.
Yeah.
Let them and what's the stat? The overall number one hasn't won since what, 97?
I think Tennessee broke that last year.
Did they? Were they the overall one?
I think they were, yeah.
Man.
Yeah, I know.
But
it's happened twice since the tournament went to this format.
Ron out of Van Buren says Dark Helmet's better manager than Darth Vader.
Rick Moranis, yes. That's right.
Never gets old. When that ship flies over in the beginning and you wait for the I break for no one.
Yes.
But it never shows up in the Star Wars.
No, it never does. What's up with that? Why is it that way?
I don't think the Star Wars people have a sense of humor.
You don't think so?
No, I think they take it very seriously.
They take it too seriously.
The nerds, they get very, very serious about it.
Yeah, everybody needs to calm down. It's entertainment, all right? Please.
Robert from Bull Shoal says he spent time in the hall until he was a sophomore.
Tennessee was the number one national seed last year.
So they broke that. So twice since 97 or
99. 99 they went to this format.
I've got the time right.
Yeah, you get close.
So
and that was, and the other 99 was, I believe, Miami.
Yeah, it was A-Rod. No, A-Rod wasn't.
No, it was after him, but I think one of the Coras was on that team, I believe.
Bob and Branson, he's going to be actually guy. Actually, turkey bacon is worse for you than regular uncured bacon due to all the additives and preservatives in turkey bacon.
Yes. The so-called healthier choice is worse for you. It's like all these fake meat products. They're worse for you than actual meat. They are. They're loaded up with salt and sodium, and they're bad for you.
John in Little Rock points out the Empire, with unlimited resources, taken out by a gambling junkie and a ship held together by duct tape. A prepubescent Jedi who kissed his sister and cocaine teddy bears.
It's a little weird, yeah. Cocaine teddy bears. That's a great way. The original name of the Ewoks that got shot down in pre-production.
There's a scene.
You can't call them cocaine teddy bears.
There's a scene in Jedi where after Yoda dies and Luke finds out that Vader's his dad, and the next scene is like they jump cut and it's him coming back to Leia and Han, and the first line out of his mouth when he enters there's, "Boy, have I got something to tell you." But he doesn't.
Oh, man.
What a great movie. Great movie.
Yeah.
Cocaine teddy bears.
Cocaine teddy bears. Another good band name.
Yes.
Right there, yeah.
Bill, you want to be in a band called Cocaine Teddy Bears?
I don't know. But I can't play an instrument.
That's fine. Neither can we.
I can do cowbell.
How about the tambourine?
Okay, Bill, around here we don't talk about cowbell or woodblock, okay?
Oh, yeah.
As I was.
We short-circuited Zach
Bill.
that day.
Bill, okay. You know what? Hang on. Bill, now, we got time.
Got a couple minutes.
Yeah, I got plenty. Bill, I want you to tell me, is this a cowbell or a woodblock?
Efforting.
Hang on.
Wait for it.
Well, according to the SNL skit, it's cowbell.
Right. But we spent over an hour.
Well, they did a
like VH1 behind the music.
Well, they did a feature. They did a feature on Peacock about that sketch, and one of the guys in the studio that day when they recorded it claims it was a woodblock.
Totally short-circuited the show.
It did for
totally
like an hour.
For an hour and a half. I mean, we're trying to figure out if it was a woodblock.
But it was a cowbell in the sketch, yes.
Car chase guy. I have yet to understand how stormtroopers precisely attacked the Jawas in A New Hope, but couldn't hit a human or a Wookiee.
No,
that's fair.
Yeah, how does that happen? No.
Will from Mountain Home, wood block for bleeping sure. Robert from Bullshit. See, this is what happens. Robert from Bull Shoals, wood block.
I love it.
Ron out of Van Buren wants to know, weren't the cocaine teddy bears just the 80s version of the Minions?
Yeah, they were. Yeah. And the Ewoks had a movie, right? The Battle of Endor.
Well, yeah.
They had a cartoon, too, on Saturday morning. I remember watching that.
Yeah, I mean,
they had a glow up there.
Lucas had to make some money somehow.
Well, yeah, that's right. He had to, because there was a long time till that second wave of movies happened.
He did okay.
Yeah.
Even after having to cut a check to Spielberg for 40.
Yeah.
40 large.
Because Disney cut him a check for like $1 billion.
They did.
It all worked out.
New Star Wars series is out. Looked at the kid. I'm like, hey, we want to do this? She says, it's garbage. So,
yeah.
Somebody's going to have to.
They've lost their way.
Graham at Fern Grove says the Schwartz is more powerful than the Force. I'm starting to believe that.
Yes. Merchandising. The real money for the movie.
No, not merchandising.
Merchandising. May the Schwartz be with you. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, it was kind of the precursor to the Minions.
Yeah,
the Ewoks.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah, Star Wars, Ewoks and Droids. That was the show. That's terrible. But anyway, for those to celebrate, May the 4th. We had a good time.
Mike in Bentonville missed the assignment. Jeff Long's on the College Football Playoff Selection Committee. What the hell? I don't know.
If you want to
read the room,
you want to be upset about people who don't know anything about football, there's your guy.
Read the room, Mike. He's local. He might be listening. You're going to upset him. Don't do that. All right, we'll be back here. 877-377-6963. My dream scenario for this show is to interview Jeff Long in studio and all three of us talk about how bad a job Hunter Yurichek's doing. I would love that to go down.
Well,
that's my dream.
I can get how bad a job Hunter Yurichek's doing. I just can't get
We've
not
done,
long.
We've done that on our own.
No, I can get somebody that just worked for him. I can get that.
Yeah, when's the gag order over on that?
This week.
Well, there we go. Perfect.
Call or text the Lewis Automotive Group hotline, 877-377-6963. Lewis Automotive Group, serving Northwest Arkansas for over 79 years.
Brad and Stephanie here, owners at Mosquito Joe. Stephanie, lots of people ask us how we ever got involved in Mosquito Joe. Tell them what you told me years ago when we first started.
I said if you figured out a way to keep the mosquitoes out of our yard without coating ourselves and kids with bug spray, then sign me up. And if this works, we have to share this with our friends and neighbors.
To this day, that's the mission of Mosquito Joe. It's our passion to make outside fun again for all Arkansans. Whatever's bugging you outside, we've got the solution.
Visit arkansas.mosquitojoe.com.
Hey, man, after this round, let's hit up BV65, that new barbecue spot in Bella Vista.
I thought that was a members-only place.
No, it's just like golf. All 4 Bella Vista POA restaurants are open to the public. You can check out BV65, Lake Point, BV Bar and Grill, and Highlands Pub and Patio.
Well, let's go. I'm starving.
Bella Vista POA, 4 great restaurants open to everyone with no membership required. Visit BellaVistaPOA.com/things-to-do/dining for details.
Is your lawn looking like it hit the snooze button one too many times, weeds creeping in, grass barely hanging on? It's time for a makeover Lawn Pride style. Our 7-step program does it all, from kicking weeds to pampering your lawn with the nutrients it needs to thrive. Thicker, greener, and yes, way healthier. And here's the kicker. Your first application is free when you sign up for 5 or more treatments. Free! Ready to turn your yard into the envy of the neighborhood? Trust Lawn Pride, because your lawn deserves a little TLC. Visit lawnpride.com to kick off your lawn's glow up today. Lawn Pride, professional care, unbeatable price, and results that'll have your lawn singing.
Hey gang, Blake Young here with Wood Power Sports. Currently, we are overstocked on select Polaris, Honda, Kawasaki, and Can-Am product. If you're in the market for a new side-by-side, ATV, or motorcycle, come see us soon. We're about to blow these out, and I can promise you they won't last long. Also, these products are high-demand products, not your typical on-sale stuff that no one wants. Our deals won't be beat, and your buying experience will be unmatched. We look forward to serving you. Wood Power Sports, solid name you can trust.
I've had a number of surgeries, and frankly, I don't have time to rehab a surgery and an operation at this point in my life. I didn't want to take time off my kids' activities.
That's why former college and pro football player Bobby Carpenter turned to QC Kinetics. We couldn't be happier saving our patients like him from operating rooms and long recoveries.
They will resume like normal activity for me, which is a lot of running. It's a lot of workouts. I've been very, very blessed with how it's been able to hold up.
For so long, patients have accepted surgery as the only solution. But with new technologies, the medical professionals at QC Kinetics use regenerative treatments, your body's own biologics, to help heal and restore knees, hips, shoulders, and backs.
I actually ran into a friend of mine over at our golf course, and he had his knee done. It felt so well. He'd got his shoulder done. He goes, I can't thank you enough. He'd heard the commercial on the air, and so it's feeling great.
Find out how you can avoid surgery and finally get relief. Call QC Kinetics now for your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 479-999-1234. That's 479-999-1234. 479-999-1234.
Hey y'all, it's Melinda at Fantasy Sports Cuts. It's time to step up to the plate and get a big league haircut at Fantasy Sports Cuts. Whether you're gearing up for the game or just need a fresh cut, our all-star stylist will have you looking like a champ. Kick back in our big comfy chairs, catch the game on our ATVs, and enjoy a cold beer or root beer while we handle the rest. Book online at fantasysportscuts.com or call us at 935-3116. Walk-ins are always welcome, but if you're on a tight schedule, we recommend booking ahead. Fantasy Sports Cuts, where every haircut is a home run. Located at Mission and Crossover in the Harp Shopping Center.
Every great team has its core players, but when the season gets tough, adding the right free agent can make all the difference. The same goes for business. At Robert Half, we found that 67% of companies surveyed plan to increase their use of contract talent to handle workload peaks and backlogged projects. With Robert Half's specialized recruiters' experience, combined with our award-winning AI, you can quickly find the skilled candidates you want. At Robert Half, we know talent. Discover how we can help at roberthalf.com/talent.
It's the time of year all about stepping up to the plate and making every play count. And when your vehicle takes a hit, you need a repair team that knows how to rally. Courtney Hollingsworth Auto Body has been family owned and operated for over 40 years and is proud to be iCar Gold Class certified, putting them in the elite 15% of collision repair shops nationwide. For expert repairs that get you back in the lineup, call Courtney Hollingsworth Auto Body at 479-751-3801 or visit CourtneyHollingsworth.com.
Hi, everyone. I'm meteorologist Melissa Hall. Soak up the sunshine while you can. It's going to be a picture-perfect afternoon with a little bit of cloud coverage coming in, but that's not going to stop us from warming up. By lunchtime, we're already in the upper 60s, low 70s, and we're going to top out in the 70s across the area with just a very light breeze if you even have one coming in out of the northeast at 5 miles an hour. Perfect patio forecast. By tomorrow, though, impact weather is back with heavy downpours and thunderstorms in the forecast. With your Get Ready weather, I'm meteorologist Melissa Hall.
ESPN 99.5.
The Hit That Line Now app is ready for you to download from the Apple and Google Play stores. Sponsored by Taco Bell. Live Moss. Giving you the entertainment you deserve. Here's Ruscin and Zach.
You're hot. We got to come up with a better.
What?
Gotta come up with a better thing.
Why?
I don't know. Still not used to it. See, what happens?
I'm used to it.
What happens right before we go on, Bill turns the microphones on. He says, "You're hot."
Yes, meaning the microphones are hot. Don't say anything offensive. I mean, more offensive than what we normally
I've been
do.
doing this a minute. I get the concept.
I was explaining it to the audience, not to you.
It's disconcerting when he says it. I don't know.
I'm used to it.
Okay.
I like it.
That's a me thing. That's fine.
Okay. Well, you could just not put your headphones on until.
Bye.
I'm going to work on this for the next break.
Huh?
What?
Okay, Google, what's German for hot?
No, we don't need it. Heiss. Heiss.
Scharf?
Too. I don't. That's too close to something else. We don't want to drift into that area.
Yeah.
That'd be bad.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Anyway. We've got so what's happening? Let me clue you into a little behind the scenes information here. So apparently, and this has happened many times, but apparently at approximately 2:45 every afternoon, Ty goes back and replies to all the texts from the morning show.
Why?
During this show?
Get off.
And it clogs up our thing.
Does. Stop doing this.
Reply on your phone.
Not
ours.
Yeah, don't be you. Do something else. Go sell something.
Go sell something. That's calling a salesperson a compiler, by the way.
Yeah,
So very condescending.
Ty is a compiler.
Very condescending thing to say. You shouldn't say those things. Be very
Stop
nice.
replying to texts.
No, that's right.
If you want to do it during your own show.
Right. Let's see here. I'm gonna play with that text later. Can't read that one. Thank you.
Apparently, you can hear Bill on the YouTube.
No, you can't. No, you can't. Can you?
That's what Jamie from
Oh, you know why? I'll tell you why. Because our headphone thing is what goes into the YouTube.
Got it.
So yeah, you can be heard on the YouTube when you do that.
To know.
It's very good to know.
Okay. So when we get somebody calls in, Bill hits the talk back like, "Get this idiot out of here."
Yeah. Just remember,
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh,
good to know.
Glad we caught that before something really bad.
Well done,
happened.
Jamie. You know what, Jamie? You're going to get a battlefield
That's right,
promotion
yeah,
in the
move 'em
MBI.
up.
You are now our field communications director.
That's right. Yes.
That's. I mean, saving some bacon. That's a good lookout right there.
Yeah,
that is a good
well
catch.
done.
Thank you.
Well
Looking
done,
out for
well
us,
done,
Jamie.
well
Way
done,
to go.
Well done.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
You are now knighted.
That sounds like the sound when somebody hits $1 on the wheel on The Price is Right. Is what that reminds me of a little bit.
It's somebody on a golf course that got one within 2 feet. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
That's right.
Whoop. Yeah, one of those.
Yeah, that's the it'll
But
measure.
if you got guys banging threes,
I don't think you have a very good basketball team.
Pick it up.
Yeah,
pick it up.
I'm not signing anything but balls.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah,
there he is. He was at the game on Saturday. They showed him up there.
Did it? Okay.
Yeah. Hunter was topping off his drink for him. It was very nice. It was a lovely exchange. That's lovely.
Oh, God.
It was great.
Please, I don't care if this is true or not.
What is it?
LeBron's tweeted out, unfortunately, because of my knee injury I sustained at the end of the season, I won't be able to attend the Met Gala in New York tonight.
So that can't be real. That cannot be real.
Hang on. I'm not done. As so many people have been asking and congratulating me. Anyway, if somebody says something to the effect of, people always ask me. No, they don't.
It's a rule of 3, right?
Absolutely. You divide by 3.
Divide by 3, yeah.
Right.
If you're a guy, you always divide by 3.
There's a person on the internet who likes to go on, well, people always ask me. No, they don't. Those are the voices in your head, my man.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Robert from Bull Shoals wants to know what his rank is, private.
Yeah. All right, let's go to the phones here real quick, Zachary. Big Keith is joining us now. Big Keith.
Big Keith up in the house. How you guys doing?
We are good. How are you doing?
On top of the world. I'll tell you what. With this past weekend, I'm loving it, man. Baseball, softball, we're all doing great, man. You know, I can't believe it. You guys catch every game of the baseball?
Most of them. Most of all the games. Yeah.
Yeah, to me, after the first game or two, they kind of looked like they were shell shocked. You know what I mean? About midway through the game of each game, it's like, what are we going to do? What can we do? We can't. You know, they looked like they were confused and didn't know what they were doing, swinging crazy. You know, it was a good game. I really appreciate it. It's really something. And here's a question for you guys: what do you think would be best for the Arkansas if the boys baseball wins the national championship or the softball?
Okay.
I mean, I know baseball's bigger, you know, but if we get a softball national champion, you know, that speaks a lot for that department, you know. So
we're printing the shirts. Boy, we're touching the money here. I don't know. I mean,
settle down, big.
They love a front runner here.
Long way to go, my man. Settle down. I know you're dreaming big, you're feeling good.
Well, that sums up the entire sports fan experience. When they lose, fire everybody. When they win, hey, whose championship would be better, this one or the other?
Now, just slow down. Let's just get to next weekend. We'll worry about next week. You get the weekend after, then we'll worry about the postseason. One thing at a time.
Yeah, cart, horse.
Right. If they now
put things in the proper order.
Softball and baseball both lose, it's Big Keith's fault. He touched the money.
That's right. Blame him. Don't blame me this time.
Us.
All right. Back on. There you go.
Okay, we're gonna have some fun, Les.
There he is, the latest member of the college football playoff selection committee.
Give me a guy who doesn't know
Jeffrey
a thing
P.
about
Long,
football.
everybody.
All right,
Yeah.
that's your guy.
There was a point here. This is so embarrassing to some people. There was a point when he got the job here in 2007 for the departing Frank Broyles that apparently at some point he like GA'd or was an assistant coach at some like D3 school. People wanted to call him Coach Long.
No.
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 It was a very brief moment in time. No. You can't do that.
No.
Also, Jeff Long, this is a good story. Jeff Long is the only person to walk away and tell Tommy and I to our faces, there's some people with a lot of money over there. I'm going to go talk to them. See you later. That happened at the Cotton Bowl in Dallas. I was in the Hilton Anatole. I was there. That's right. Oh man,
solid human being right there.
Okay.
Solid human.
BW texted in, Big Keith way too positive for this show.
Now, hang on. Now there were somebody texted in last week. The Big Keith a couple of weeks ago announced that he turned his radio off at 2. So either we owe him money or he's trying to get back in good standing.
Hey,
I don't know what it is.
Can't keep them away.
Yeah,
they always come back. They always come back for more. That is true. Okay.
Is there a rule about calling people coach, by the way? You got me thinking about that.
Well, it's a lifetime appointment
Yeah.
whenever you do call someone coach.
I mean, I
Like
guess
if you coach 5 minutes in junior high, girls basketball, you're the coach for life.
No.
Oh, sure you are.
No, well, hold on. If you've coached for money, yes. Or if you've coached for like 25 plus years in like youth sports, you can go by coach.
But do they have to coach you? Like you can't run around calling other grown
I would
men
never call
coach.
somebody that didn't coach me coach.
You wouldn't?
Never.
Really? Yeah, what is the rule on that?
Now,
Somebody, everybody just calls them coach no matter what. Yeah.
My high school coaches, all coach. To this day.
They're still coach.
Still coach.
Right. Yeah. Huh. All right, we'll be back here in a minute on ESPN Arkansas. If you are relying on Facebook as your website, that means that they're in control of your online presence. You're not. Modular Orange can fix that, though. They'll get you your own professional website, designed, written, and launched and kept up to date for just $95 a month with no upfront costs or hidden fees. And they'll take care of everything. You focus on building your business, they'll build your website. Go to modularorange.com and get started. $95 a month. Modular Orange, fast, affordable, and hassle-free. ModularOrange.com. We'll be right back.
It's Monday, May 5th. I'm Phil Reed. This is your 4029 news update. Arkansas lawmakers will reconvene at the state capitol in Little Rock today, but only for a bit. They're expected to formally adjourn from this year's legislative session. This week, Arkansas State Police will host a memorial service to honor fallen troopers. It's set for 2 this Wednesday at the ASP headquarters in Little Rock. President Trump signed an executive order to cut federal funding to public broadcasters, NPR, and PBS. These cuts could have serious ramifications for Arkansas PBS's budget, which about 15% comes from federal funding. A former Rogers teacher accused of sexually grooming more than a dozen people is set to appear in court today. Robert Beard was originally scheduled to be arraigned last month, but the judge reset that date to give the prosecutors more time to decide on charges. From the River Valley to Northwest Arkansas and everywhere in between, make 4029 your home for the best live, local, and late-breaking news. Want crystal clear pool water all summer long? Burton Pools and Spas has everything you need, from expert advice to top brands like Pool Life and Aquaseal. Stop in for a free water test, score up to $70 in Pool Life and Aquaseal rebates, and grab your summer supply at a special discount. Keep your pool clean, clear, and swim ready all season long. Visit us today in Fort Smith, Springdale, or Greenland. Burton Pools and Spas. Water for a better life.
Dog Party USA has been voted the best boarding and daycare facility since 2007. Located in the heart of Northwest Arkansas, this woman, veteran, and locally owned business has everything your pup needs to have a great time. With 5 acres, indoor and outdoor play areas, an agility yard, and a swimming pool, there's something fun for every size dog. Trained pet care technicians supervise play groups 7 days a week, equipped with the latest air purification technology and cleaning protocols to keep your dog safe. Visit the website at dogpartyusa.com for more information.
Hey everyone, Braden Webb here at AAA Business Systems in Northwest Arkansas. You may remember me from my days playing baseball for the Hogs. Now I'm hitting home runs for AAA Business Systems and enhancing the ways companies do business in our area. If you want to partner with the best office technology provider in Northwest Arkansas, call me today at 479-442-4185. Let's win together and remember, anything else is just a copy.
Hey, it's Phil Elson. James Teague with the Teague Law Firm is back for another season on Halftime, Fridays at 12:15. Sometimes families have disputes just like baseball teams. You need someone in your bullpen to help with guardianships, adoption, and child support. The Teague Law Firm is that go-to reliever, and they can help with criminal law such as traffic offenses, DWIs, and more. Call James and the Teague Law Firm at 479-877-1688. Online at teague-law.com. The Teague Law Firm. If they can't help you, they'll talk baseball.
He struck him out swinging.
Tuning into your favorite team's game or actually going to the stadium is better when you feel at your best. If something's not quite right, reduce tension and pain and increase flexibility with expert-assisted stretching at Stretch Lab. Each session is customized to your body's needs with your unique goals in mind. Visit your local Stretch Lab today or go to stretchlab.com to get up to 50% off your first 50-minute stretch. Plus, get an additional $10 off with code FAN10. That's code FAN10 at stretchlab.com.
You know that crushing feeling when you press print at your PC and the doggone machine just won't print? Well, I fixed that. Hi, I'm Tim Stanley, owner of TDS IT. We are an IT company with a long history in the print channel, and I have fixed the printer conflict by creating my own Northwest Arkansas-based help desk. Call us at 479-575-0770 for more information on how a true IT company can keep all your printers and scanners up and running all the time.
Hey y'all, it's Melinda at Fantasy Sports Cuts. It's time to step up to the plate and get a big league haircut at Fantasy Sports Cuts. Whether you're gearing up for the game or just need a fresh cut, our all-star stylist will have you looking like a champ. Kick back in our big comfy chairs, catch the game on our ATVs, and enjoy a cold beer or root beer while we handle the rest. Book online at fantasysportscuts.com or call us at 935-3116. Walk-ins are always welcome, but if you're on a tight schedule, we recommend booking ahead. Fantasy Sports Cuts, where every haircut is a home run. Located at Mission and Crossover in the Harp Shopping Center.
Attention business owners. Are you overpaying for your website, dropping thousands up front and shelling out more than $95 a month? Stop the madness! With Modular Orange, you get a custom-built, fully managed website for just $95 a month. No hidden fees, no headaches. They write it, build it, launch it, update it, and secure it so you can focus on your business. Ditch the overpriced hassle and go simple. Visit modularorange.com today. That's modularorange.com.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville. This is ESPN Arkansas. Coming to you live from the Crane Automotive Team Studios. Covering the Razorbacks like no one else.
The one thing that the coaches and the people who are opponents to talk radio are totally right about is it is by nature a negative process. Losing is better than winning.
Derek Ruskin.
I want to talk to the idiot who put that moron on the air.
Zach Arns.
I think this building should be condemned. There's serious metal fatigue in all the load-bearing members. The wiring is substandard. It's completely inadequate for our power needs. And the neighborhood is like a demilitarized zone.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruskin and Zach starts right now.
You guys are on the radio.
All right. Little inside peek for those of you on the YouTube. If you're on the radio, you know what we're talking about. But here we are, Ruskin and Zach with you here on ESPN Arkansas. And the Hit That Line Now app, which is brought to you by Taco Bell. Our number, the Lewis Automotive Group hotline, 877-377-6963. Celebrating the pain of Texas and of Missouri, but mostly Texas today here on Ruskin and Zach. A text from well, it says Josh, but it also says DT, so I don't know. This person's having an identity crisis of some sort here.
Just multiple personality.
Maybe so. Maybe it's something along those lines. I'll get to that text here. Wait, what did I miss? Hunter Yurachek doing a bad job? Reviving a worse than mediocre basketball program? Not true. Boosting the baseball program facilities? I think those plans were in place before he took over. Putting the gymnastics program on the national stage? I can see where people would be disappointed in keeping Pittman, but everyone knows that he's on the very hot seat this season. Just curious if there is any beef with HY, or did I miss the joke? No. The situation is this. Razorback fans have never been more disconnected from their Razorbacks in history than they are right now, and it has all occurred on his watch. He's very backwards thinking on NIL. It's why they have been so far behind on this since the jump. But don't worry, next week he's going on that tour where he pretends to be one of you guys around the state and in the little bus or whatever, talking to the people at the local taco stand or whatever they're doing. So, yeah, man of the people. Absolutely. And he's going to be suing players. He's going to make it impossible to recruit here because they're going to start suing players and forcing their NIL contract. So, yeah, it's going great. And we all know John Tyson got the Cal deal done, not him. So, I mean, please. But, hey, you know what? Be a sycophant. That's great. That's good for you. Way to go, Josh, or DT, whatever your name is. I don't know. Whatever it is. I'm glad you're a satisfied customer.
Everybody love everybody. It all comes out at the end. It all comes out in the wash at the end.
Right.
At some point, it comes. The football team's in shambles. It's not where I think they envisioned it. Basketball team's doing fine. That can be. You can check that one off for your check. Baseball's good. Cool. I just think some of the way it's maybe the PR of it that makes it look a little clumsy from time to time. That's probably my biggest issue. As an alum, the way they handle not just the alums but the fan base. That I've never seen an athletic director with an adversarial relationship with the majority of a fan base that wasn't on the way out.
Right.
This has been it's been interesting, and hey, if it works, congratulations. I just don't see it, and despite what other people will tell you, the propaganda media, we can disagree with what they do, and we don't see it.
Yeah. I don't know how many times we've gotten a text like that, but it is not very often. Not very often. So it is not, there's not this great giant approval rating out there.
I'd be interested to know, because we couldn't do it with our folks, what the approval rating is.
Yeah.
What would be the over? I bet you it's less than 50.
We'll do that. I always do that when you're not here. To kill a day of poll questions, I just do approval ratings. Sam, Bobby, Hunter, Cal, all that stuff.
Graham Grove pointing out that he probably loved that "Must You're Still Here" video,
or that terrible stand-up routine he did at the Little Rock Touchdown Club. That was just it completely beneath the office.
You know what?
Totally,
he gave it a shot. It bombed. Now, if he goes back and does it again,
he will.
Then we got a problem. You try your comedy, it doesn't work. All right, no problem.
Right.
You tried it. Applaud you from not just getting up there and reading the numbers. Most of the time when he speaks those things, it's sort of a State of the Union. He's reading from their financial memo that they put out about that time every year. He tried something. It didn't work. Cool. Right. That's fine. Now, don't do it again.
We have come to a decision here during the last break regarding talks of that city in Nebraska and championships and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And Zach, tell the people what we have.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. If someone like Big Keith comes in here and mentions Omaha, Oklahoma City, championships or anything before they have been claimed,
right?
We will play the fly ball call. Okay. This is our version of one of those what do you call it? The dog collars.
Oh, shot collar. Yeah.
Collars.
And one of those invisible fences in the yard.
Correct.
Yep.
That's what we're gonna do. You mention Omaha. You mention Oklahoma City. You mention something I don't like. You speak. We clear? Cool.
You call.
Yes. Just go. Just go.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
I hope everybody's we're all on board with that. Now, you talk about next weekend.
Right.
You want to talk about the weekend after that, Tennessee?
Okay, we clear. We're going to live in the moment.
We're going to live in the moment.
That is
That's what we're
correct.
going to do.
That's what we're going to do.
ELE and
Right.
live in the moment.
Right.
That's what we're doing
Now,
here, all right?
the
moment is fleeting.
The one thing that I will allow you to talk about as we move forward, and look, we got time to do this. I'll let you talk about one thing that's coming up. It's when Notre Dame comes in here and whoops your ass. You can talk about. All right? We cool with that?
Wait a minute. You can't say that. Arkansas is going to win. I'm supposed to provide some sort of this, but I don't have the strength for it.
Go ahead. Give it to me.
Well, Taylor, you wait till they see. You know what I want? I want some I need Jim Neighbors singing that to counter it for the Arkansas version, you know? I need something to go the other way.
The point
like a
of this
jug
is,
band
the
or
point
something.
of this is, hey, look, you had a great weekend. Live in the moment. Enjoy the moment. You got
That's
LSU.
Yeah.
Settle down. Settle down.
Yeah.
Refocus.
Right. Settle down.
Right.
It's good. It's good times.
That's right.
Good times. They are on pace with this incredible May schedule.
Stop it. Hey, we're not doing that.
Here's the pitch.
No, cut it off.
Swinging
I didn't mean to.
Behind first. Gates over in foul territory. Carson Shaddy is there too. Nobody could get to it. It landed between Shaddy, Cole, and Gates.
All right. Now, we're not doing on. Okay, we're living in the moment. You just took out Texas, but LSU this weekend.
But they could go 9-0 this month.
But they could. They could. But don't talk about that.
Play.
We're living in this particular
So
moment.
far, they've gone 3-0 against this schedule.
I'm getting that twitch.
I referenced the 3 previous games. I didn't say anything about the.
Okay, then we're fine.
They
Bill, am I
started
wrong
off
here?
3-0.
I mean, we're living in the moment, right?
I think good way to approach life.
Thank you. Thank you. Live in the moment.
Carpe the DM.
I don't think that's exactly how it came out, but yes.
Okay, good.
Live in. Everybody love everybody.
Here's someone suggesting we play a Ben Rector song. That stupid commercial they had a couple years ago.
Arturo says that Zach still calls his former coach's coach to this day. Amazing. They're still.
Wow.
That's not very nice.
That's a shot at your age.
It is. And I talked to Coach Tuzo just the other day.
Wow.
My OC.
They're making fun of you.
I understand that. And that's fine. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. Come September 27th, I guarantee you won't be here. Because I am saving all of your texts.
You're going to call them individually.
Now, I mean, you laugh. You laugh. I did this to Brian in Ozark 2 years ago when OU beat him. I sent him he was texting all day long, and I shot him a text. I'm like, way to go, Boomer. He sent back a profanity-laced tirade. But you know what? Got you, Brian. Since.
Okay, I'm debating whether or not to read this. Tyler in El Dorado is texting.
Yep.
Probably not a good time to tell you.
By Matt.
Kind of thing you keep
Swinging
yourself, Tyler.
Behind first base. Jared Gates over in foul territory. 2. Nobody could get to it.
Courtesy
And
of
it went
Learfield.
foul. It landed between Shaddy, Cole, and Gates.
You guys are like petulant children. We tell you, this is what we're going to do. Don't do this. You do? You touch the thing.
Yeah.
Don't touch that. First thing you do,
That's
hand
right.
on it. Just to see what.
You guys listen worse than my dogs.
Yes.
Get back in the house. They just stand there.
Yeah.
Or they keep walking.
Right.
Like, no. In the house. And then you shampoo the carpet and they pee on it again.
Right.
It's just
Now, here's Eddie. The Diamond Hogs are 3-0 in the month of May.
There you go.
See,
That's living in a
the way,
moment.
Eddie, that's the way you do it.
Way to go, Edward.
Well done.
Way to go, Edward.
Is Zach open to wagers on the ND game? Cash only. Straight up money line. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine.
no more of your gimmick
Nope.
bets about
Nope.
shaving heads
Nope.
or steaks or anything.
You can. And
We demand cash.
And what we will do is we will put it into a joint account. You can wire your money. I will wire mine, and then the winner can take the money.
Oh, like keep it in an escrow.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I'll watch the money.
There you go, because that's a man with integrity.
I'll
right
watch
there,
the
yeah.
money. That's right.
Brian and Gravitz says back to Yankee land. You're from the same state I am. Knock it off.
Here's a text on the Lewis Automotive Group hotline. Now that Warren Buffett is dead,
God.
can we start calling TVH the Oracle of Omaha? Warren Buffett, not dead, just retiring, for the record.
So take note, Zach. Not dead.
Not dead.
I knew Warren Buffett was still with us.
Still alive. Just stepping down.
Children. All of you.
Miserable Jerk texted in. Thunder play game 1 tonight. There's a change of pace.
Yeah.
There's a change of pace. That's right. This is a hell of a series. Series tonight are great. Knicks, Celtics, although you think the Knicks are going to lose in 3.
They're just not even going to show up for the 4th game. Why bother?
And I am all of a sudden quite the Nuggets fan. The Wall of Promises. It says Thunder will not make the NBA Finals. And this might be their toughest test in whether that promise comes true or not. So, Bill, let's get the Nuggets to the finish line here.
Then they're probably going to have to get the T-Wolves, and that they will have earned it if they put you to shame.
An NBA nightmare. The possibility of the Timberwolves in the NBA Finals. Oh, can you imagine?
Yeah, but
David Stern is spinning in his grave.
You can sell Ant. If he gets the Celtics. Ant versus the Celtics, that's okay.
You can't have or teams in there.
No, you couldn't have.
Who's left? You can't have Indiana and Minnesota.
You can't have Cleveland.
Cleveland. The ratings disaster.
Or Cleveland and Oklahoma City.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
Teams in the NBA.
Right, but they're in small markets, and that sport is completely. It's not the NFL. You got to have big names to get get people in the tent for that sport. In the NFL, I mean, Packers Steelers, you could get 100 million people to watch that Super Bowl.
Probably.
But I mean, not basketball.
BW says the T-Wolves are a fun team.
They are.
They're a lot of fun.
They are, but they are not a national draw. You know what I mean?
Although, you know what? They're more of a draw than Minnesota is. They're more of a draw than Cleveland is. SGA is a star. Chet Holmgren is, if not for the injuries, a star. And they've got of becoming superstars in that league. SGA might be the best player in the league.
Well,
just think. Kendall from Siloam Springs letting me know that Notre Dame's going to go undefeated, win the national title. Kendall, go take a lap around the city of Siloam. Do not come back. Just do not come back.
The whole town. BE has been best Buffett, Warren, Jimmy, or Red Dragon China.
It's the Shady Maple. The Shady Maple is the greatest buffet on earth. I don't care what. It's better than the strip clubs in Vegas. Shady Maple in Pennsylvania, no question.
Better than the Golden Corral?
Google it.
Okay.
Google me. Shady Maple.
Shady Maple. Okay. All right.
Smack Daddy pointing out, you know what city's close to Oklahoma City, right? You know what city is close to OKC? Omaha.
No, not really.
Not really. But thank you for
it's a state apart.
Smack Daddy hasn't read a map in
a state and a half, really.
Smack Daddy was hanging around during Pangea, so things have spread out a little bit. It's the word Pangea. The earliest cards we
that's version 1 right there.
455 miles to be exact.
Between Oklahoma City and they're right next to each other.
Yeah.
They're
Jamie,
practically neighbors. Way to go, Texter.
The Shady Maple, according to Jamie, has Google Earth inside photos.
Ooh.
It is the Walmart of buffets.
Is it the Buc-ee's of buffets?
It is better than Buc-ee's. It is
the Shady Maple smorgasbord.
Oh, anything that ends in smorgasbord is fantastic.
Pretty good.
You leave there, and all you want to do is go take a nap.
Well, the first thing on their website is a man at a carving station. So we're off to a promising start here.
It is one of the greatest things I have ever witnessed. There to people watch. Then getting to partake is something that is just unbelievable. Mr. Pitt points out Pangea not in the SEC.
Right. Texas played them and beat them.
Yep.
Texas hadn't played anybody. That was obvious.
It's claimed to be the largest in the country. It is. Oh, it's inside of what like a football indoor. That's how big it is. It's like
You know, when this whole college football thing goes under, we should turn the indoors into buffets.
Yeah, football buffets.
Yeah. Theme restaurants, like Planet Hollywood back in the day.
We're in that part of Pennsylvania.
Planet
it is,
football.
It is. If you're within 100 miles of it, you need to go.
Okay.
It's not cheap. Or cheap. You can and you just keep going back. Stuff it in your pockets. Whatever you got to do.
Stuff it in your pocket.
Yeah.
Cooney has texted in from Harrison. I bought a brand new Minnesota here for $1. Sold it for $30 on eBay.
There you go.
Hashtag capitalism.
That's right. Matt kid. Who says the dream is dead?
That's right. The dream is. Bye, George. The dream is alive.
How did we get here?
I don't remember.
Bill?
Exactly.
How did we wind up here?
It was. I don't know what happened, but I know it wasn't me.
I blacked out. Dr. Tyler, not a doctor, confirming Shady Maple was
Would you
unreal.
like to hear about Armadillo Fest this past weekend?
I would.
All right.
There's nothing
Our
more I
man's
want
on the phone
All right.
here.
Go ahead.
Cabbage Head. Hello? All right, call back. We're overdue for a break. It kind of worked out. The happy accident. All right. We'll get you that Armadillo on here. Don't you worry. Don't you worry a thing. All right. We'll be back here on ESPN Arkansas. Bet Saracen. Wager on your favorite team. Bet your phone. They've got it all. Playoff action, baseball, regular season, football futures, all there on the Bet Saracen app. Vegas odds are fine to legally bet those odds, and Arkansas law prevents the big gross national apps from operating in. For the most accurate and up-to-date sports wagering info, you need to be on the Bet Saracen app. Just go to the App Store and take Saracen, or go to BetSaracen.com. App Store, Bet Saracen, or Bet.com.
This is Ruscin and Zach.
Here's somebody that says we're the Jersey Shore.
But with less abs.
More flabs.
Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas, more than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
Sandy White perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, sacale.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouth. Some serious crappie. Nice speck.
We got trophies.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite white perch, slab, sockeye, papermouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
Taco Bell brought back crispy chicken nuggets, and I can't believe how good they are.
Why can't you believe it?
Because you're Taco Bell. Taco Bell.
Yeah, but a taco place can do nuggets, right?
Yeah, the Hidden Valley Fire Ranch is awesome.
Okay, they're good, but we're not a chicken place.
When did you guys become a chicken place?
Chicken? Can't a taco place do good nuggets? Are we not allowed to do both?
What do you mean?
You think it's cool to do both, right? Why are you looking at me like that?
Are they okay?
I don't think so.
We're totally a taco place that's a chicken place that's also a taco place.
Lewis Automotive has been serving Northwest Arkansas for over 75 years and just getting started.
Our knowledgeable sales team is here to find you the perfect vehicle to fit not only your lifestyle, but also your budget.
Our factory-trained service technicians keep your vehicle running at optimal level.
And if you're looking for genuine parts and accessories, our team has exactly what you need.
Relax in our comfortable lounge. And when your car's ready, we'll return it to you spotless.
Thank you for being a part of our story.
Come see us at Lewis Automotive Group, where you're more than a customer, you're family.
Take that all day.
I need to sit, though.
Finally make a putt. Let's go tap in pars.
Golf is back. Shop polos, hoodies, and Q-zips at Rhoback.com.
Get 20% off on your first order with the code RUSH25.
It's time to head to the track as the first leg of the Triple Crown, the Kentucky Derby, is here. BetOnline is the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for all your Kentucky Derby info and sports betting action. With the largest selection of odds on everything from the NBA and NHL playoffs to the MLB and UFC and boxing, BetOnline has you covered for all your online wagering information. In between games, head over to the BetOnline Casino with all the top Vegas-style games, including poker and live casino. BetOnline, the game starts here.
Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas.
Pain and work on my right arm, but my right elbow took most of the damage with 3 surgeries.
Arthritis developed and the pain was unbearable.
It wasn't just pain when I was trying to play sports. It was anytime I was moving the right elbow. It was pretty excruciating at times.
That's when Jose discovered QC Kinetics and their regenerative treatments that help the body heal itself, restoring damaged tissue and providing relief with no surgery or downtime. Jose's message to the medical professionals at QC Kinetics:
my elbow is filling out.
One, 2, 3, 4, 479 999 1234.
That's the ease at which you get information. You want it, you get it. Like that. Ask your phone. Group chat. Smartphone. You're always connected and informed in real time. No waiting. So if you're diabetic and still using finger sticks to read your blood sugar, what are you waiting for? Knowing your blood sugar levels instantly is important for managing diabetes. Call US Med at 888-665-0696. To learn more about continuous glucose monitors, a real-time instant method to track your blood glucose, US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 1,000 private insurers. And the best part? Call 888-665-0696 and we'll give you a free insurance benefits check today. So call 888-665-0696 today. That's 888-665-0696 and manage your diabetes as easy as...
Hey, Hog fans, this is Robert.
And this is Elizabeth.
And we're with the Stadium Shop on Razorback in Fayetteville.
Hey, where's Matt?
Beer hats here. Come get your bases loaded of beer hats here.
Matt, what are you doing?
Well, with how well they're doing, I thought I'd make sure that the fans know where they can get those famous yellow hats.
Not only do we have the beer hats, but we also have the team hats and jerseys to match.
So I guess you could say when it comes to Razorback baseball, we have all the bases covered.
You really hit it out of the park with that one.
Yeah, a real grand slam of a pun.
Definitely not a strikeout.
Anyway, Hog fans, if you're looking for something with a hog on it, come by the Stadium Shop on Razorback at 989 South Razorback Road in Fayetteville.
That's right. Or you can go to their websites,
Dad, I think what you mean to say is our website, which is shoponrazorback.com. That's shoponrazorback.com.
Or give us a call at 479-STADIUM. That's 479-782-3486.
And whether it's a shirt, pool table, or anything in between, come by the largest Razorback store south of the North Pole.
The Stadium Shop is the only family, alumni, and locally owned Razorback store in the country.
Folks, it does not get more Razorback than us.
Go Hogs!
ESPN 99.5.
The Hit That Line Now app is ready for you to download from the Apple and Google Play stores. Sponsored by Taco Bell. Live Moss. It's Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
You are a go for lunch.
Your news is brought to you by the Good Chair because there was nowhere to sit. Get the Good Chair exclusively at the Stadium Shop. Stop by, tell Robert Errol Mann that Joe Bonamassa sucks, and you want to be seated in the Good Chair. Baseball team swept number 1 Texas over the weekend to improve to 40-9 on the year, 17-7 in the league. No midweek games. Arkansas travels to LSU for games Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Football team received a commitment out of the portal this weekend. Former Florida State wide receiver Jalen Brown inked with Sam Pittman. 8 passes, 75 yards. Those are his career stats. Former 4-star played at LSU in 23. If you're doing the math, that's 3 teams in 3 years. Red Sox first baseman Tristan Casas suffered a ruptured tendon in his left knee. He's done for the year. Awesome. 1 week after agreeing to a deal to lure the Commanders back into the city, the District of Columbia is going to host the NFL draft in 2027. Right. Ruscin Zach.
Are people going to hug the commissioner and the president when this happens?
There's no place I'd rather be on a Thursday night after 10 p.m. than Washington, D.C. Good luck. Your Ruscin and Zach X polls brought to you by nobody in particular. Should a marriage license expire like a driver's license? 58.8% of you said no. Was your desk ever put in the hallway in school? 59.7% of you say yes. Which is worse, short sleeve tee and pants or long sleeve tee and shorts? 61.2% of you say a long sleeve tee and shorts. Company is now marketing alarm beds which shake when it's time to get up. Are you in on alarm beds? 85% of you said heck no. And was Darth Vader just a bad middle manager? Everything he touched broke. 84.8% of you said yes. Oh, and I got one more. Is turkey bacon just an edible alternator belt? 68.4% of you said yes. 7.4% of you don't know what an alternator belt is.
Well, it's the thing that spins around and, makes the alternator go.
Here's a good one. Which disused service vehicle would you rather have? A mail truck, ambulance, or a hearse?
You mean like decommissioned?
Yes. I'd want the ambulance.
Well, if you're in a mail truck, you can drive on the other side of the car, though. It's kind of weird.
Ambulance, you flip the lights on.
Well, if it's decommissioned, I don't think the lights work anymore.
Yeah. How hard can that be?
Nobody wants a hearse, right? So we're down to the other two. I've seen someone driving a hearse around Fayetteville. It's just odd. It's
odd.
very odd.
BE says marriage license expiration date. Hell yes.
Here's the text. Alarm beds. I'm not, but she is. Right?
Robert from Bull Shoals would like a hearse.
Okay. I know someone who honestly thought it was called a hearse. I'm like
Patty
you
Hearst?
mean like William Randolph?
Like Garrison?
Right, yeah. Like, no, it's a hearse. There's no T. This person was an uncomfortable amount of years old to learn that.
Jazz has chimed in. An alarm bed sounds like a revamp of the old quarter beds at motels.
That's right. Well, they're redoing all the hotels. They got to do something with this stuff.
They are marketing them as smart beds,
right?
And it keeps the time. And then when it's time to wake up, it's a slow shake, and then it goes to like earthquake if you don't get up and get moving.
So you have to hit a button to turn it off on the side, like a big red button on your night table.
Dufresne now outing the guy who owns the hearse in Fayetteville.
Thank you, Dufresne.
Thank you.
That'll be another 6 months in the can for you. Kidding.
Dirty Drawers has a text, and we met him on Friday. Just tuning in, but it seems like Ty is up to his old ways of replying to a 4-hour-old text during the show. That is correct.
Yeah, that's right. Yes.
I don't know how to break Ty of this habit.
Reply on his phone and not ours.
Is it that he is overestimating his self-importance? Is it that he
I think he's trying to connect with the people just,
okay,
5 hours after they connected with him.
Okay. So if we're out on alarm beds, would an ejector bed work?
Well, just like
just
throws it like a toaster.
Yeah, that'd be tough though.
There you go. At night you push the thing down and after 8 hours, boom. That's right.
Yeah. Okay. That'd be fun.
That's now we're cooking.
Now
we got
this is $1 million
technology.
Idea. Yeah.
The ejector bed.
All right.
Sure.
Bailey, that's mean.
Bailey, very unfortunate text. I'm not going to read that. Very unfortunate.
Arturo says Missouri will screw up and go 1-29. They're so bad, even achieving the goal of an offer is beyond their reach.
I know. And Mississippi State's probably going to be the one that messes it up. Or the Aggies. They could Aggie it up. That's
Aggie's gonna Aggie.
Yeah, that's how that goes.
Russell wants a spring-loaded Murphy bed. Get up or get smashed.
That's just a great philosophy for life. Get up or get smashed.
Spring-loaded Murphy bed. Great name for a rock band.
That's awesome. Oh, yeah, we're the spring-loaded Murphy beds. Thank you.
That is a great name for a rock band.
Y'all ready to rock? We don't care. 2, 3, 4.
Featuring spring-loaded Murphy bed. Okay.
I don't even remember the name of this band, but I'll never forget this. I went to see this show in Springfield, and the drummer duct taped headphones to his head. He wrapped the duct tape around his chin and up and over, and he drummed the entire concert like that. That was impressive. I don't remember the name of the band. Someone may know it out there.
Fred at Texarkana. He is our Texarkana outpost. Vibrating alarm bed seems like one of those things that will be used for things other than its intended use.
Yes, you think so? Yeah.
Thank you.
Like that stuff we used to be able to buy on Temu. Remember that?
Yeah.
Remember the old days?
Guy in Harrison says Missouri athletes so freaking dumb that they think they're going to get a first-round draft pick.
Oh, they're tanking for
they're tanking.
whoever the best high school player in America is. That's right.
Denny from Tulsa prefers the Pinheads. Go ahead.
Do
it.
Oh,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
You mean?
Sorry, fellas. It's too darn loud. Next, please.
Huey Lewis.
Yeah, Huey Lewis.
I don't think the News was in that scene.
No, no, they were.
Oh,
they
they're in
were
the back?
They were the Pinheads.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
that's funny.
If you look at the guy when he walks on stage with the long blonde hair is the guitarist from Huey Lewis in the News.
The Pinheads.
Great question from JB in Fayetteville. What should be the penalty for the team that loses to Mizzou? You get sent to the Big 12.
Sun Belt and bring up the Sun Belt champ.
Do we want to do that? Because that's a big jump. But if you brought somebody up from the Big 12,
okay,
like you brought Kansas State in and booted them out.
Okay, all right.
Just a thought.
Geographically, that works.
Yeah, geographically speaking, that works.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Let's see here. Fred wants an investigation to make sure Mizzou isn't tanking. We need to make sure that someone's not placing bets on the behalf of their coach at a Cincinnati casino either.
That's awfully personal.
Awful, a la Alabama.
Awfully personal.
Like what, Bohannon? Was that guy's name?
Yeah.
He gone. Where's he at now? Nobody knows.
No.
And nobody cares because it's Alabama baseball. Although all the all right, you want your armadillo update?
Yes.
All right.
Yes. Armadillo Fest.
Cabbage Head's back on the phone here. Hi, Cabbage Head.
Hey, man. Hey, what about Mr. Cabbage Head and the Screaming Radishes? That's a pretty good name for a band.
It is.
You know?
It's already a band.
Yeah, it's already taken though.
Yeah. Well, 40 something years. But I'm just giving y'all an update on the Armadillo Fest as we talked about before we went. Well, we had a couple of minutes of silence because we've seen a lot of armadillos that make it to the festival on the side of the road. But now we got some questions. I don't think they eat them. They don't
do that.
That festival's been going for 55 years, and the Cabbage Heads, as of next year, will play it 5 years. But it rained us out Friday night, guys.
No.
Yeah, we just, I looked at the drummer looked over at the Jimmy Ashton, the guitar player, and the water was dripping off his nose, and he said, "Man, this is it. That Fender amplifier and that expensive guitar he's got is just this wouldn't play." And they're awful good to us down there anyway. But guys, it was good, and I think the festival went on Saturday night.
Is there a
good that they added?
Is there a Miss Armadillo Fest?
Say again.
Is there a Miss Armadillo Fest? Like a young lady like that. Like a rodeo queen kind of thing. King, queen. I don't know.
I don't think so. I don't think there is. They added a date, as I told you guys. It's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, so it's grown to that, and they have little piglet races, and they just do. It's really
I don't think you can call the kids piglets.
Oh, okay, piglet or I don't know what they call them when they're real small, but they're cute.
He's kidding around, Cabbage. He's being an idiot. It's okay. Don't take him seriously.
Yeah, we'll get with Christian on the deets.
That's right.
Yeah, we'll get with Christian. He seemed to know everything about it.
I called Christian, and I got on. I talked to some of the people that put it on, and they know Christian. So I said, "Man, I covered it." But where are you guys going to be this week? I got some gifts from the festival that I got to drop off to y'all, as I told you.
State Penn.
So where are y'all going to be this week?
Friday, we will be at the Roadrunner in Fayetteville on Garland and what is that? North?
Yes.
/ Weddington, but north.
Well, last week you were at somewhere in Fort Smith, and I was out of town. I couldn't get it. When's the next time you're gonna be down here?
I don't know yet. We'll let you know, man. We'll let you know. Appreciate it. We'll try and get back down there one of these days.
Christian, we need to
drop it off at the station.
Yeah.
Christian will give us a gear. How about that?
Yeah, don't give it to Ty though.
No, he'll take it, like the rollback shirts.
Like the rollback shirts and the food and all that kind of stuff.
There are some cultures in South America that do eat armadillo.
Really?
The big risk is that armadillos can wander around with leprosy.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's right.
That's
you don't want that.
Yeah, that would be bad. I didn't know what
you think the measles is bad. Well, just wait. Yeah. Hold my beer. Just saying. You don't want that. Here's Scott the Tortilla Guy. I think Genesis would be a great band name.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah,
we tried that. They were good.
They were very good.
Great text out of the 515. This is coming from Iowa. Just shot across the bow from Iowa.
Yeah.
Do they offer armadillo helmet making classes at the festival?
I don't know.
Because they are bulletproof.
Yeah, that's right. It's a great defense
Looking
against
to trigger the one guy that's in. I grew up shooting the armadillo.
I shot through that shell one time.
Porter suggesting Free Beer is a great name for a band.
What is it?
Free beer.
Okay.
Like now featuring free beer. People are going to come from miles away.
They're going to free beer. And then you go up on stage. Wait, hey, we're free beer.
Free
and then everybody leaves. That'd be 10 people
what
in the
kind
crowd.
What kind of music does Free Beer play? They play country and western.
Yeah. That's Southern rock.
That's not a swing group. That's not like Big Bad Voodoo Daddy.
They're going to start with Free Bird. That's what they're going to do.
No,
right
no. Free. Okay, first of all, have I told you my Lee Greenwood story?
Lee Greenwood. There's a guy.
All right. So during my my Bill, when you first get divorced, there's a phase you go through called the PDHP. It's your post-divorce hoe phase.
Sure.
And I was going through that. And I wound up at a karaoke bar here in town. First time I'd ever been to one. First time. They take that craft very seriously. The karaoke
craft.
Folks, they take it very, very seriously. There was a guy that did God Bless the USA to start. That's how this banger started.
Man, that is a jumping off point.
Guys in crotchless chaps and leather jackets stood up hand over heart as some guy belted out Lee Greenwood's God Bless the USA. Like, I'm looking around like, I guess I got to stand up. So I stood up and, he went through the whole thing and it was great. The last song they did was Freebird.
Oh.
Everybody stood up, hand on heart.
Yes. Please rise and remove your hats if available.
Yeah.
Well, in certain cultures, they're not wrong.
Well,
yes, that's right. Yes.
It was, that was the most wild thing I've ever seen is grown men with receding hairlines standing up in leather with their hand over their heart for Freebird and God Bless the USA.
Right. Two classics. I know someone that hates that song, God Bless the USA.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. Doesn't like it.
Morgan saying Three Horns Down is a great name for a rock band.
Like Three Doors Down? Yeah. It's a Three Doors Down cover band.
Yeah, but you can't talk about other guys' horns, man.
Thank you.
Talk about another man's horns. Lessons to live by.
Iowa's back. I'm here for you guys with all of your Iowa insights. Need corn facts? I got you. I can't think of the last time I needed a corn fact.
All right. Is this a man or a woman?
I don't know.
Because I want to call this person Iowa man, but I want to get the,
I have been, I've been on this earth half 100 years, and I've never needed a corn fact.
No?
Nope. I have a lot of facts at the ready. Not corn facts, though.
Iowa, huh?
Iowa.
Right.
Now, here's somebody that says, God Bless the USA is pandering. Wow.
Is it implied that God does not bless all the other nations, just this one? Is that what the song's about? I don't know. I've never thought about that before.
Here's Dr. K. His wife's class song was Freebird. Bill, what was yours?
Something by John Parr.
Oh, not St. Elmo's Fire.
The other one.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
You had another one?
Yeah, two.
I didn't know that. Wow. How about that?
What was your class song?
Two-hit wonder.
Me?
Yeah.
I don't. We didn't do that.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You went. Yeah, you couldn't even dance.
You're right. We couldn't. I grew up in the town from Footloose. Yeah. We've discussed many times here.
Okay.
No.
Our Ice Ice Baby. Proud of that.
Oh, at least it wasn't Rico Suave. which was around the same time.
That was
wasn't
the year before. No, the year after.
Gerardo
Yeah,
could have been there. At your
That
graduation.
was the year after. Yeah.
All right, 19 minutes until 4 o'clock. Cinco de Mayo, Ruscin and Zach.
Call or text the Lewis Automotive Group hotline, 877-377-6963. Lewis Automotive Group, serving Northwest Arkansas for over 79 years.
Hey, Northwest Arkansas, we're the Lewis brothers here from Lewis Automotive. We've got some exciting news to share with you today. As you know, during the month of March was our ultimate challenge, and we got some big news.
Absolutely. During the month of March, we set a huge goal of cars that we needed to sell, and we're here to let you know that we not only hit that goal, we exceeded that goal. So we just want to say thank you.
Yes, thank you to our employees. Thank you for the families for supporting them during this month. And thank you to the customer for not only buying, but for selling us your vehicle as well.
At Mosquito Joe, our passion is making outside fun again. One of the most popular ways of achieving that goal is with a mosquito misting system. Mosquito Joe misting systems can be installed discreetly around your backyard, patio, boat dock, anywhere you're getting bugged.
The really cool thing about Mosquito Joe misting systems is that they mist automatically every day when mosquitoes are most active. And if I want to, I can operate the system on my phone with a super easy to use app.
Mosquito misting systems. Just one more way Mosquito Joe makes outside fun again.
Visit arkansas.mosquitojoe.com.
Mother's Day is coming up fast and you don't want to drop the ball. Show the incredible moms in your life how much you love and appreciate them with a thoughtful gift from Pro Flowers. Ordering takes just minutes, and Pro Flowers' large selection of modern arrangements at affordable prices are sure to make you look like a gift-giving pro. Visit proflowers.com/sports or use the code SPORTS at checkout for $15 off your Mother's Day order. All Pro Flowers orders are backed by our 7-day freshness guarantee, so you can gift easy with Pro Flowers.
Prescription products require completion of an online consultation with an independent healthcare provider and are only available if prescribed. Subscription required. Additional restrictions apply. See website for more details and safety information.
Is Cialis Daily really better than Viagra?
If you like spontaneity, the answer is yes. So when the mood strikes, you're ready to go.
I felt like a young man again. My wife is definitely much happier.
When you take it, you're ready to go.
Does Cialis Daily last longer than Viagra?
Guys are raving that the results last even longer.
My partner thinks that I am a rock star because it is effective.
I say I'm on a second honeymoon.
It's literally life-changing.
Are 30-day sample packs available?
You can now access a 30-day sample pack at TryRexMD.com with generics if appropriate. Online approval at TryRexMD.com is simple, with medication delivered direct to your door. There's no copay, no doctor office visit, and your shipping is always free. Visit TryRexMD.com to get your sample pack. That's TryRexMD.com.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, let's talk ED because millions of men experience it, but not everyone can access or afford treatments like Viagra. Well, Hims can help. Through Hims.com, you can get a full range of treatment options for ED, including daily or as-needed meds through a 100% online process. It all starts with an online intake form. Get started at Hims.com/joy, and from there, a medical provider licensed in your state will determine if ED treatment is right for you. If prescribed, your medication is shipped to you for free. Find the ED treatment that fits your needs with options up to 95% less than the brand names. Millions of men experience ED. But Hims can help. To start your free online visit and save up to 95%, go to Hims.com/joy. That's Hims.com/joy for your free online visit. HIMS.com/JOY.
Adam Schefter here for Vivid Seats, the official ticketing partner of ESPN. Are you ready for the NFL season? The schedule release is coming, and we know the best place to get your tickets this year. My friends at Vivid Seats. They're seriously legit, and you earn rewards on every purchase. That's basically free football games. When that schedule hits, don't wait around. For the best selection and all the great deals, head to vividseats.com or download the app and lock in your game days now.
Needing an electrician? Call the pros at Mr. Sparky. All of our certified electricians provide 5-star electrical work. If you have problems with an outlet, blown fuse, ceiling fan, need a panel replacement, or even a safety check, we've got you covered. Day or night, 24/7. And all of our work is 100% guaranteed. You can trust your electrical work with Mr. Sparky.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Hello, folks. I'm Chief Meteorologist Darby Bobby. The 4029 Get Ready Weather forecast. Well, out there this evening and overnight looks pretty good. Clear skies. Lows drop to low 50s by our Tuesday morning. And we'll wake up Tuesday to quiet weather. But as we go throughout the day, clouds on the increase. And then by the afternoon, pretty good rain chances for us into the evening hours. Some scattered showers moving through, highs around 70. And we'll get some more rain chances Tuesday night into Wednesday. A few storms possibly in there too, with highs Wednesday back around 70. That's your Get Ready Weather, only on 4029.
ESPN 99.5. Most influential show in Arkansas. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
It's the pedal on the right. Go!
Zach show's been streamed in 158 countries, 50 states, 2 territories, 1 chain of unincorporated islands. Friday, we were streamed in Ohio, New York. You want to stream it too? It's hitthatline.com. You got one of them Google Play Alexa thing. Say, hey, play ESPN Northwest Arkansas. Or you can get us on the now running like a North Korean car Hit That Line Now app.
It's like a little Easter egg for the TV viewers. Hearing Bill bring us back to break every time. The radio people, they have no idea what's going on. But
well, I mean, they may have heard the whole break. We wouldn't know.
That's right. If they did.
And if they did.
This will be our final program. That's right.
This is what you'll hear for the next 4 hours.
That's right.
Bill just fires breaks. We ought to float that idea.
What, just play commercials?
Yeah, an hour's worth of commercials. Now, I know that would
How about 5?
5 hours of commercial? I'm all for it, but I think maybe we wade into this. I know that this would put an incredible strain on Betty. But I'm willing.
Not necessarily. It's just copy and paste a bunch of
It's a
stuff.
cross I'm willing to bear.
Right.
We'll just create a 1-hour spot block. And just play it.
Industry term.
All right. How many commercials would we need?
I don't know.
It's 2 minutes, so you need, what, 120 commercials?
120.
Yeah. We
got some repeats
Yeah,
in
we
there.
can do that.
Well, no, because we could run weather like 4 or 5 times.
Right.
Oh,
You run weather about every half hour. You throw in a sports beat here and there, and bang, I got a 1-hour block.
They are. This just came up in our Ruscin Zach feed here. They are starting to arrive at the Met Gala, which is tonight. Did you know that?
I did.
Yeah. In their ridiculous costumes. It's crazy.
Okay. Now, I am not well cultured. We agree on that. What the hell is the Met Gala?
They raised money for the Met.
The Metropolitan
Museum of
Art.
History.
Oh, okay.
I think.
I've been to the History Museum. You know, the one where they filmed the Ben Stiller movie, Night at the Museum.
Oh.
Yeah, I've been to that one.
Yeah.
But art,
yes.
Art. LeBron will not be attending for those that are keeping score.
Due to his knee injury, apparently, he is backing out of the Met Gala.
Do we know what this year's theme is? Because you're supposed to dress its theme. You know, they have a theme.
The Met Gala theme is super fine, tailoring black style.
What's that mean?
I don't know.
Okay. Oh boy. Okay.
Thank you. All right.
Well, either way, I don't think what I have on is going to cut it. So
I don't know. Probably not.
I'm out on that.
I had
So these are a bunch of rich people getting together to raise money for rich people.
Yes, pretty much.
How does the Senate vote?
That's next year's Met Gala theme.
That's the theme for
Bleep the poor. That's the next one. 2026 coming soon.
Oof, I don't know.
2027's theme right there. Oof, I don't know.
And in 28.
God, that was boring.
That's right. There you go. Man, we're bidding this 4 years out like Super Bowl.
Hey,
this
let
is
me
great.
Plan this thing out.
That's right.
And then in 29.
Elf.
Oh, yeah. Bilf would be a good one.
Oh, that'd be great, wouldn't it?
Mom jeans and cardigans, yoga pants, Stanley Cups everywhere. It'd be great.
Man.
Just swinging them around on the red carpet or whatever that carpet is. It's not red, but I don't know.
Dr. Case is in a high-pitched voice. Let's go raise some money. Bill, we've got this great idea for a cartoon.
Yeah.
A great idea for a cartoon. Well, we may need your help on this.
Okay.
You know, here's our guy with all the voices.
Right. Yes. That's right.
We can make this work.
Good.
Oh, you want me to? Okay. Now I know what you. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. I can do all that.
You know what I did yesterday? I've had an actual piggy bank, like a Razorback piggy bank, my entire life.
Okay.
And yesterday, I decided to empty it.
Uh-huh.
Now, this is a lie that parents tell you, by the way, is that when you put money in a piggy bank, like this is going to be like this big financial windfall one day, and you're going to be rich. Okay? It's going to be great. You can pay for college, a car, all this stuff.
That's not at all what they're telling you.
That's what they told me.
No, they told you
like,
this.
That's your college fund right there.
No, wait a minute. What year did you start this?
Sometime in the 80s.
Okay. No. How much did you...
Well, today I took it to our one of our fine financial institutions, and they counted it on the machine.
And
my big life savings netted $113.54.
That's not bad.
It's not going to get you to orbit, man.
No, it's not. That's right.
It's not going to get you really a good weekend at Oakland.
I can't get any NIL action with $113. I mean, that's nothing right there.
Now, you've had this thing all along.
Yeah.
Have you ever taken a withdrawal from it?
I don't think so.
When was the last time you put money in it?
I don't remember that either.
See, the idea is that you continue to put money into it.
Well,
so if you put it in for like a year or two or whatever, no, you probably didn't have a ton.
Well, and someone's suggesting we should have cracked it open on air. No, we can't break it.
Yeah, we could have.
We just had to.
No, we could have broken it.
Yeah, but I don't want to break it.
An M80 in there, slow things down.
It's a very, it's a precious family heirloom.
Did you break it?
No, there's a plug on the bottom, and and I took that out. So that took some doing because
what they were teaching you was financial responsibility.
Is that what they were teaching me?
Save your money.
Right.
Save your money for a rainy day. They didn't expect you to pay for college. Your dad has all the money.
No.
Did you get an allowance?
Not really, no. But I didn't do any work though. I didn't do anything. I mean, a couple times I mowed the yard, but I didn't do laundry. Like I didn't do anything in my house.
You didn't have like a list of chores for a week?
No.
Really? Like the rest of us?
No, I didn't. No, I was
Bill,
a freeloader.
He's from a different generation than we are.
Right.
I had a list.
Yeah.
And for that, for my services, I was paid $5 a week.
Right.
Which I felt like my dad was getting a great deal.
Yeah, that was
For the hours that I was putting in, he so you just sat back, you were a freeloader.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bill, you had chores and a list. And,
I had chores daily.
Yeah.
There was something different every day of the week.
Right. You didn't have anything on the refrigerator. You came in, you marked it off.
No, none of that.
Wow.
Oh, we showed up. We ate. We watched TV.
What a life of privilege.
It was. That's right. Yeah.
Does Kenzie have any chores?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good. I just wanted to catch you in a hypocritical moment.
No. She's got a list. She knows she completes 90% of it. Now she's got a busy schedule, so it's not as heavy as mine was. But wow. Just laying around on the couch.
Bob says, "Save your money, kids, because you'll be working in radio one day."
Yeah.
No, I remember telling me this will be, you're going to be rich. Really?
Who said you were going to be rich?
My family.
Which one?
Parents.
Which one?
I don't remember.
It wasn't your dad. He knew.
He knew the truth. Yeah. Don't mislead the boy. That's what he said.
So you were just taking government cheese, is what you were doing.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Did you pay
welfare state?
May seem like a personal question, but did you pay taxes on that 113?
I put it in the bank today.
No, you pay taxes on that. That's unaccounted income.
Well, I turned it all into the tax man.
Freeloading life continues.
That's correct.
It's Monday, May 5th. I'm Phil Reed. This is your 4029 news update. Arkansas lawmakers will reconvene at the state capitol in Little Rock today, but only for a bit. They're expected to formally adjourn from this year's legislative session. This week, Arkansas State Police will host a memorial service to honor fallen troopers. It's set for 2 this Wednesday at the ASP headquarters in Little Rock. President Trump signed an executive order to cut federal funding to public broadcasters, NPR, and PBS. These cuts could have serious ramifications for Arkansas PBS's budget, which about 15% comes from federal funding. A former Rogers teacher accused of sexually grooming more than a dozen people is set to appear in court today. Robert Beard was originally scheduled to be arraigned last month, but the judge reset that date to give the prosecutors more time to decide on charges. From the River Valley to Northwest Arkansas and everywhere in between, make 4029 your home for the best live, local, and late-breaking news.
At Mosquito Joe, we're constantly looking for ways to make your outdoor experience better. That's why we always use the latest technology.
Technology? To get rid of bugs?
Well, most mosquito treatments only eliminate mosquitoes that are around when it's applied. But did you know, at Mosquito Joe, we use products that are microencapsulated, so they continue to work for weeks after our technician leaves your property.
Now that's pretty cool.
Yeah, at Mosquito Joe, we love making outside fun again. Advanced products, top quality service, and all done with the satisfaction guarantee.
Visit arkansas.mosquitojoe.com.
APAC Arcola and Standard Materials Group has immediate openings in the Northwest Arkansas area. If you're a licensed CDL driver, heavy equipment operator, electrician, diesel mechanic, have paving or concrete labor experience, or experience in a quarry, apply today at jobs.crh.com. APAC offers top pay, a sign-on bonus, benefits including insurance, retirement, and profit sharing. Apply online today at jobs.crh.com. APAC Arcola and Standard Materials Group is an equal opportunity employer.
Hey, Zach, did you hear we're heading to Purple Dove Country Friday, May the 9th? We'll be doing the show live from the all-new Roadrunner Shell on Garland from 2 to 6 p.m.
What's the Fuel Rewards members discount? I've heard about it, but never looked into the deals.
The Fuel Rewards members get the best deal. Stop by today and sign up and save 10, 20, 30 cents off your first 3 fill-ups, and every fill-up after that, 10 cents off.
See ya!
Where are you going?
I'm going to go sign up for the Fuel Rewards with Shell and finally get some cheap gas.
Ruscin and Zach live from where Mr. Burger used to be, 1110 Garland Avenue, right in the heart of Fayetteville.
Bulldogs. Spring is here and the grass is growing fast. Upgrade to a Hustler Zero Turn. Hurry in for the Hustler sales event at WT Equipment. With Raptor X models in stock and savings up to $1,700 off MSRP. Plus, qualified buyers get 0% financing for 42 months on select Hustler mowers. These deals won't last. Visit WT Equipment today or shop online at WTEquip.com. Qualified buyers with minimum purchase. Other restrictions apply. See dealer for complete details.
Before you go play, swing by Golf USA in Fayetteville and check out the latest offerings from the biggest names in golf. At Golf USA, they're honored to be included for the 5th time to Golf Digest Top Fitters list for 2024, in addition to making Ping and Callaway's lists. And at Golf USA, they are always expanding their expertise and their offerings. Check them out in the Office Depot Hobby Lobby Shopping Center on North College in Fayetteville. Golf USA, we're as golf as it gets.
Pickup truck, sports car, motorcycle, minivan, townhouse, 2-story, farmhouse, fixer-upper. What you drive and where you live is different for everyone, so it's important to have insurance that fits your needs and is just right for you. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that, which is why our agents help you design a comprehensive auto, home, and life insurance plan. Insurance that fits just right.
Call Kerry Earwood in Rogers and Derek Wardlow in Rogers.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting great candidates? Well, they're not hard to find when you go to ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. People who are actively looking for jobs like yours. So it's easy to find the right person fast. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Taco Bell's all white meat crispy chicken nuggets are back, but that doesn't make us a chicken place. I mean, yes, everyone loved them, like a lot. That's why we brought them back, along with our signature dipping sauces. But the crispy golden breading is actually tortilla chips, which is very taco place. So we're still a taco place. You think of us as a taco place, right? Who are we? No, I mean, we're good. It's just nuggets. Just crispy chicken nuggets, only at Taco Bell, your taco place. It's also a chicken place. It's also a taco place. At participating Taco Bell stores for a limited time only while supplies last. Contact store for availability.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville. This is ESPN Arkansas. Coming to you live from the Crane Automotive Team Studios. Covering the Razorbacks like no one else.
The one thing that the coaches and the people who are opponents to talk radio are totally right about is it is by nature a negative process. Losing is better than winning.
Derek Ruskin.
I want to talk to the idiot who put that moron on the air.
Zach Arns.
I think this building should be condemned. There's serious metal fatigue in all the load-bearing members. The wiring is substandard. It's completely inadequate for our power needs. And the neighborhood is like a demilitarized zone.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruskin and Zach starts right now.
I did have a delivery of a bunch of wrong words yesterday.
We are back here on the program. Hope you're having a delightful Monday. Boom, boom, boom. All the dogs going to start barking now?
I hope so.
Yeah, maybe so.
Yeah.
We are here, Ruscin and Zach. Bill at the controls in there, 877-377-6963, the Lewis Automotive Group hotline.
We understand why we're here. Why are you?
Texas, Arkansas embarrassed Texas over the weekend.
Yep.
Exciting playoff action, Game 7 over the weekend. James Harden, again, does not show up in a big game.
And he had to be the club.
The Warriors, Buddy Hield scored 0 points in Game 6. He then scored 33 in Game 7.
That's good.
Warriors win.
That's good.
Over the Rockets. And what else? And tonight, two great series get underway. I don't share in your logic here. I think the Celtics are gettable for the Knicks.
Yeah, no. The Celtics are gettable, but not for the Knicks. The Knicks are terrified of them.
Okay, all right. Well, that's the early game, and then the Thunder and Nuggets at 8:30 from OKC.
Bet everything you can against the Knicks tonight and in every game of this series, and you'll come out a winner. You'll be fine.
Let me look at the old Bet Saracen.
What does Bet
here.
Saracen say about tonight's game?
Tonight's action. Let's see. Celtics 8.5-point favorites.
Every point of it. They're going to win by 20.
Thunder 10.5-point favorites.
I would also take that.
All right. There's the and one hockey game tonight. Game 1 between the Panthers and Maple Leafs.
Are the Devils
up in Toronto. No, they're out.
Don't care.
They lost. They got beat by the Carolina Hurricanes again.
Yes, I'm aware.
We move onward here, and Joe and Avoca's on the phone. Right. Hello, Joe.
How sweet it is, like old Jackie Gleason used to say.
Yes.
Oh, I bet old Brian, I bet his old buddies will spank so hard he ain't been able to sit down for 3 or 4 days after that. That was old Brian Ozark.
He's talking as much noise as he can through the text line.
Joe, he says wait till football season.
Yeah, that's his thing because he lost in basketball and baseball.
Yeah.
And also, Eddie in Clarksville called in on Wednesday. He had the recipe for the hog delight. And he was right. It was hog delight. And I'm happy for Eddie. Anything he gets, he deserves. But I think the Longhorns got some delight, too. Or they must have got some recipe from the Baldwin sisters on Walton Mountain before they came to play. Do you remember the moonshiner, them old ladies?
Oh, yeah.
They got some of that recipe. They call that the recipe. Anyway, go Hogs, and then just everybody take care and oh yeah. I think my daughter is going to join the Air Force.
Whoa!
Hey,
all right, congratulations.
I don't know whether I'm glad or mad, but I don't know. But anyway, thanks, guys.
Thank you, Joe.
Good day.
Joe and Avoca, everybody. Celebrate laughing at Texas.
Yeah, laughing at Texas.
Giggling.
Now, included in that is Dr. K, who's a Longhorn fan. So let's all collectively.
Yeah, what does he have to say?
3, 2, 1. Texas sucks.
Texas,
sorry about that.
Not good. Not good. That was Dr. K. That was something there.
Well,
and how in the hell you get doubled off on a pop foul to the catcher? Like that's little league stuff, man. How does that happen? Did anybody? I didn't see an answer on that. How did that happen?
Because you're a little league team. You're not well coached.
That's not great.
No.
Rule 1.
Well,
how many outs are there?
3.
I mean, they didn't play anybody until this weekend.
There were 3 after they got doubled
They
up.
played somebody and they got their butt handed to them. Is what happened. That's what it is. I would like to point out something to the audience here. Zach has somehow found the movie White Men Can't Jump on the TV.
Yeah, we're going to be a little busy.
And on something called Bounce.
I don't know what Bounce is.
But I love it right now.
That's Billy Ho right there. That's Billy Ho.
He's got to go home and tell Gloria he lost all their money again.
Again. And the Stookie brothers are coming looking for him.
Right. So we will be distracted for the next little while.
Bill, you got this.
That's right. Take the controls.
Well, before we put him on the air, I did have a long conversation with Joe. He was asking me about what his daughter should do, about the Air Force thing. So, well, me and the people, we're getting along while you guys have movie time.
Okay, good. That's good. On our last segment, we talked about me not having chores as a child. Robert from Bull shows that's what's wrong with Ruscin.
No. Big Ron's texting. He drives a semi.
Oh, good.
So he's a little bit late getting to the conversation about why Ty answers texts during the show. Ron thinks he's just trying to drum up some more weddings to go to. He's got to be getting low on his friend supply that's single. But the great news about this is if you have enough friends in their mid-30s, they'll become single again. And then you've got somebody to go out with, and they're going to get married again. It's this constant merry-go-round.
Right. It's true. Well, by the time all your friends get married, the divorces start, and then they start getting married again.
Right. And then there's this whole group of people in their mid to late 30s.
It's a batting order.
That's J-Lo's been doing this for years.
Right. Exactly. Dr. K, just put Freddie and Harry on and watch the movie. We don't blame you.
Okay. No, that's fine with me. Yep.
Right. Thank you.
Billy lost some money again.
Yeah, Gloria's mad.
Gloria's
She's studying,
pissed.
trying to get on Jeopardy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Foods that start with Q.
Right.
What is Quint?
That's right. Yes, right.
Gilligan with a good point. Thank you.
Yes.
Scott, the tortilla guy, calls it a 7 to 10 year turnover.
Is that how it is?
Yeah.
Is that how that works?
Yeah, Ruscin, what season are you in?
He's married.
I am.
I know, but
yeah. Oh no, we haven't even gotten to a year yet.
No.
They're in the honeymoon phase.
Fresh in the game.
Yeah.
ELE. Everybody love everybody.
Everybody love everybody.
That's right.
Here's the text. Was that our first ever Baldwin sisters reference? I'm going to say yes.
What?
Miserable Jerk in Missouri
believe that.
says, I do not understand why people remarry after going through that. I hear you, brother.
Sometimes you find your person, miserable jerk. That's how it goes.
Sometimes you don't.
Well,
Sometimes you got to go through it again.
That can happen sometimes.
Right.
I'm told that can happen. Let's see here. What have we got?
Queso. It's also spelled with a Q. Quail, spelled with a Q. We're up to 4. Quint, quiche, queso, and quail. I need another food that starts with
she
Q.
ran the category on the
did,
movie,
but
so
what's
we have to
the fifth
watch
one?
it again. I don't remember what it was, and I don't think queso was one of them.
Oh, queso starts with a Q.
It does.
Okay.
Yes. It's the best of all those foods we've
So
named.
far, yes.
Yeah.
Well, there's the ones that do the surveys, the Quinnipiac.
Quinnipiac. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Quinnipiac
We
University.
should have
Right?
let him try to sound that out. That could have taken 10 minutes.
Don't help him.
Don't help, don't smooth.
You do that to me all the time.
What?
Don't help him.
Yeah, don't help him. Let him work it out.
Work it out.
This is between him and his 5 personalities. Let him work it out.
Like when I forget something.
Quesadilla.
Oh,
Quince.
quesadilla.
Oysters.
I
Good. BE says oysters.
Oysters. That starts with O. Hey, I believe the people.
Quinoa.
Yeah, that's a good one.
All right, so we're up to like 8.
I believe the people deserve the latest and greatest edition of AAU Bingo. So we can get to that later before we get out of here because there's some winners this week.
Did we have a weekend?
That's right.
We had ourselves a weekend. We saw some stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, these stories are too good to be true, yet they are.
And it's not to be believed, the
Yeah,
things
no.
that we saw.
No.
Quadriceps.
Quadriceps are a muscle group, right?
Starts with Q.
Yeah, but we said foods that start with
Oh,
Q.
we're looking for food. My bad.
That's weird. Still made it weird.
Kentucky Derby,
Yeah.
18 million viewers.
All right.
And Mike Tirico left early because of a nut allergy. Couldn't do the whole broadcast. So.
No. Had to
Your
leave
guy. Well, he's not your guy. He
not
doesn't
my
do Notre
guy.
Dame
No,
anymore.
Whoopee, a Zeppelin.
That's my Mike Tirico impression. Yeah. You got to watch out. Those allergies will get you.
Then he was on the Today Show. Making it all about himself.
Yes. He had to go on the Today Show and explain why he, we didn't ask for this.
No.
They said you were sick. We were like, all right, fine. Well,
yeah,
the other
cool.
guy's doing a good job.
Whatever. I mean,
But he's the guy that does soccer. What's that? Ahmed Fareed? Is that the guy's name? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he did a really good job. He kept the thing moving.
They said Tirico was sick.
Yeah.
Cool. We bought it at face value.
And you still had the horse racing Randy Moss there. And
Which is the weirdest thing in the world.
Jerry Bailey.
Yeah, I can't do
It's really weird when you're trying to book a radio show and you think you're getting Randy Moss on and you're getting him and not, the receiver from the Vikings. Yeah, that's a little strange.
Skeeter's checking in for the first time today.
Skeeter.
Just tuned in. Glad to see our college teams did what they needed to do. He's a Missouri guy.
Yes.
Can we just skip the hockey corner today on behalf of my Blues pain?
Well, your Blues crap the bed, man. Absolutely. Undeniably. They're up 3-1 in the dying minutes, and then all of a sudden it's tied. Ugh. Terrible. Terrible. Zach is getting the people who run the text site are sending messages now. They're fans of the show, apparently. Right?
I don't know. They're hello from okay.
They're in Canada.
Click to listen. Pay me.
These must be Winnipeg Jets fans feeling themselves after their first
let's have some fun.
playoff series win
Tough
in history.
night for the Jets, eh?
Well, they won.
Oh no. God, which one lost? Did Toronto lose?
No. The Senators lost.
There we go.
Yeah, they lost. They're out. The Canadiens lost to the Capitals last week. No.
You got to put an A on there if you're speaking to a Canadian. Am I right
Dr.
on that?
K, we have to be very careful about this.
Yep.
But on Saturday night, the Avalanche did the same thing. We have to be very careful about Colorado and
Dr. K right now lashing out.
That's right. Yes,
So
he wants to drag people down with him. Right. That's what he's looking to do there.
Hate loves hate.
That's right. Yes.
Exactly. Hate congregates.
That's right. It does. It's true. Okay. Car Chase guy says you can't text the show through the app anymore.
Way to go,
And
Ty.
he's blaming Ty.
Yeah, I would too.
Maybe that's why he was texting earlier. He's trying to break the app.
Talking to my first Canadian.
Look at you.
I am my first Canadian. I'm very excited about this.
Can you still send the voice notes? Yeah, talk back is still on
Now,
here.
Robert says that the Blues shacked the ice.
They did. Yes, that's true.
Scott the Tortilla guy, my Oilers won. You bandwagon. I mean, come on, man.
No, he grew up in
No,
Edmonton.
he did not.
He did.
Yeah, really?
Yes.
What's
the bedroom community of Edmonton.
Yeah, sure he did.
Right outside town.
My Oilers.
Right.
Oh, yeah. I should have left the text with the Canadian alone because Ty would have responded to it 7 hours
That's
from
right.
now.
Yeah. He would have done that.
My bad.
Yes. Don't worry. All right. Well, I want to hear later on. We'll do AAU bingo. We have not talked about Sharon Moore in Michigan yet, as this is one of the stupidest things I've heard in quite some time. But it is college football,
They
so
cheat.
it's kind of par for the course.
They
really.
cheat. All Michigan does. They cheat.
Well, they are
and
really.
then they lose.
They're really dropping the hammer on them for this. They really are.
Self-imposed.
Right. Yeah, the best kind of penalty. I'll ground myself.
Suck it, Michigan.
That's right. Suck. He said suck, by the way, for those of you that
did.
with an S.
Yeah.
Not the other thing.
Yes. Yeah.
Get it right, people. All right. Okay. Take a break here on Ruscin and Zach at 14 minutes after the hour. Have you ever wondered what makes a home sale smooth instead of stressful? The Carson family needed to sell their Bella Vista home quickly for their out-of-state move. So to ease the stress, they called Tara Lindbergh. With her market expertise and effective marketing strategy, Tara attracted attention to their home. And after just 10 showings, they got multiple competitive offers and accepted one above list price, providing extra funds for their move. And even while relocating, the process was smooth and stress-free, proving that with the right realtor, selling your home can be the easiest part of moving. Tara and her team could get you the cash offer in 72 hours, or you can use Tara's high-octane marketing and sell your home maybe for thousands over asking price. That's what's going on right now with Tara Lindbergh and the Lindbergh team. Go to LindberghTeam.com and click on Home Estimate and find out in seconds what your home is worth from the experts at the Lindbergh team, the team I would use if I was selling my home. LindberghTeam.com, LIMBIRD, LindberghTeam.com.
Guaranteed satisfaction for at least 4 hours a day.
Does the Viagra have a shelf life?
This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming.
Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas, more than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
Dandy white perch. Big old slab.
C'est bon, sacalé.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouth. Some serious crappie. Nice speck.
We got crappie.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite white perch, slab, sockeye, papermouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
Taco Bell brought back crispy chicken nuggets, and I can't believe how good they are.
Why can't you believe it?
Because you're Taco Bell. Taco Bell.
Yeah, but a taco place can do nuggets, right?
Yeah, the Hidden Valley Fire Ranch is awesome.
Okay, they're good, but we're not a chicken place.
When did you guys become a chicken place?
Can't a taco place do good nuggets? Are we not allowed to do both?
What do you mean?
You think it's cool to do both, right? Why are you looking at me like that?
Are they okay?
I don't think so.
We're totally a taco place that's a chicken place that's also a taco place.
Lewis Automotive has been serving Northwest Arkansas for over 75 years and just getting started.
Our knowledgeable sales team is here to find you the perfect vehicle to fit not only your lifestyle, but also your budget.
Our factory-trained service technicians keep your vehicle running at optimal level.
And if you're looking for genuine parts and accessories, our team has exactly what you need.
Relax in our comfortable lounge. And when your car's ready, we'll return it to you spotless.
Thank you for being a part of our story.
Come see us at Lewis Automotive Group, where you're more than a customer, you're family.
Take that all day.
I need to sit though.
Finally make a putt.
Let's go tap in pars.
Golf is back. Shop polos, hoodies, and Q-zips at rowback.com.
Get 20% off on your first order with the code RUSH25.
It's time to head to the track as the first leg of the Triple Crown, the Kentucky Derby, is here. BetOnline is the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for all your Kentucky Derby info and sports betting action. With the largest selection of odds on everything from the NBA and NHL playoffs to the MLB and UFC and boxing, BetOnline has you covered for all your online wagering information. In between games, head over to the BetOnline Casino with all the top Vegas-style games, including poker and live casino. BetOnline, the game starts here.
Thanks for watching us here on
Made right here in Rogers, Arkansas. Whether you're shopping for mom or preparing for a Memorial Day picnic, the House of Webster has you covered. Check out our gift shop or visit us online at houseofwebster.com. It's not just the flavors that keep you coming back to the House of Webster. It's a tradition. See you soon.
Delicious jams and jellies.
Pickup truck, sports car, motorcycle, minivan, townhouse, two-story, farmhouse, fixer-upper. What you drive and where you live is different for everyone, so it's important to have insurance that fits your needs and is just right for you. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that, which is why our agents help you design a comprehensive auto, home, and life insurance plan.
Call my friend J.T. Finley at 479-521-4220.
That's the ease at which you get information. You want it, you get it. Like that. Ask your phone. Group chat. Smartphone. You're always connected and informed in real time. No waiting. So if you're diabetic and still using finger sticks to read your blood sugar, what are you waiting for? Knowing your blood sugar levels instantly is important for managing diabetes. Call US Med at 888-665-0696. To learn more about continuous glucose monitors, a real-time instant method to track your blood glucose, US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 1,000 private insurers. And the best part? Call 888-665-0696 and we'll give you a free insurance benefits check today. So call 888-665-0696 today. That's 888-665-0696 and manage your diabetes as easy as...
Get ready, Arkansas. The first ever Bentonville Barbecue Festival is firing up on Saturday, May 31st at the Momentary, powered by Product Connection. Featuring the best barbecue from Texas, South Carolina, KC, Georgia, Chicago, and locally here in Arkansas, plus over 15 of the top barbecue pitmasters from across the country. That's endless barbecue, live music, cold drinks, and a whole lot of good vibes right in the heart of Bentonville. Kids 10 and under eat free, so bring your appetite and bring your crew. Grab your tickets now and join us for the smokiest, sauciest Saturday of the summer. Visit BentonvilleBBQFestival.com. That's BentonvilleBBQFestival.com.
Hello, folks. I'm Chief Meteorologist Darby Bobby. The 4029 Get Ready Weather forecast. Well, out there this evening and overnight looks pretty good. Clear skies. Lows drop to low 50s by our Tuesday morning. And we'll wake up Tuesday to quiet weather, but as we go throughout the day, clouds on the increase. And then by the afternoon, pretty good rain chances for us into the evening hours. Some scattered showers moving through, highs around 70. And we'll get some more rain chances Tuesday night into Wednesday. A few storms possibly in there too, with highs Wednesday back around 70. That's your Get Ready Weather, only on 4029.
ESPN 99.5. The Hit That Line Now app is ready for you to download from the Apple and Google Play stores. Sponsored by Taco Bell. Live Moss. Giving you the entertainment you deserve. Here's Ruscin Zach.
I'm not used to that. It's brought to you by the Good Chair. There was nowhere to sit. Get the Good Chair exclusively at the Stadium Shop. Stop by, tell Robert Errol Man that Joe Bonamassa sucks, and you want to be seated in the Good Chair. Baseball team swept Texas over the weekend. LSU this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Razorback football team got a wide receiver. He's Jaylen Brown, former 4-star, has 8 career catches in 2 seasons. Let's see. Michigan football coach Sharon Moore, self-imposed 2-game suspension. He's going to suspend himself for the Central Michigan and Nebraska games, which, by the way, are games
noble.
Which are games 3 and 4.
Right. Yes. He's not missing 1 and 2, 3 and 4.
This is fun. Number 1 running back in the nation, signed with Notre Dame. Number 1 overall, or number 81 overall in ESPN's top 300. Red Sox first baseman Tristan Casas is out for the year, ruptured tendon in his left knee. And the city of Washington, D.C. is going to have the NFL draft in 2027.
Great.
Nowhere I'd rather be than downtown Washington at night.
With the first pick in the 2027 NFL draft.
Your Ruscin and Zach X-Polls brought to you by absolutely nobody.
The New York Giants select.
Is turkey bacon just an edible alternator belt? 69.8% of you said yes. I love that question.
I'd be proud of that one, too. I like it.
Yesterday was May the 4th. Was Darth Vader just a bad middle manager? Everything the guy did broke. 84.9% of you said yes. A company is now marketing alarm beds which shake when it's time to get up. Are you in on alarm beds? 85.6% of you said, heck no. Which is worse, short sleeve tee and pants or long sleeve tee and shorts? 61.7% of you said long sleeve tee and shorts. Was your desk ever put in the hallway in school? 56.1% of you said yes. And my favorite, should a marriage license expire like a driver's license? 57.6% of you said no. Obviously, we have 57% of our audience respondents there are women. Those are your Ruscin and Zach X-Polls brought to you by nobody.
Dirty Drawers texting in if he should get his wife a gift for Teacher Appreciation Week.
No.
Okay.
No.
I mean, even though she runs that house.
That's correct.
Okay, all right.
No. Oh, by the way, shout out for the wheat sodas. Those went down extra smooth this week.
Oh, you like that?
Drawers. I did.
Oh.
He took care of me.
Yeah, he did.
So, yeah.
Did you say wheat?
Yeah, wheat sodas.
Yes.
Okay.
Beer.
Oh.
Hey, Bill's back.
He doesn't want to say beer and offend people.
Right.
So he says
I said
wheat sodas to...
Well, you said it fast enough. I thought you were talking like a drinkable marijuana drink or something. Like a weed soda.
No, if I'd said wanted weed soda, I would have said weed. But I said wheat soda. Anyway, wheat. Hacker wants to know, can you manually set the alarm beds to shake on demand? I don't have all the ins and outs of what they're smart beds. Look them up.
We got dumb beds.
Yeah. No, I have a bed. Mrs. Dirty Drawers has texted in. His ass better get me something because he for sure will eat the candy the kids get me. I love when they argue through us.
Yeah, we're in the middle of this uncomfortable situation.
I feel that when this ends, we're going to be subpoenaed.
Yeah. Yeah. Who gets Ruscin and Zach in the divorce is the question.
Oh, don't split us up.
No. Yeah, we can't.
You can't split us
every
up.
other weekend. And we'll alternate holidays. We'll work it out with the judge. It'll be fun. We'll work it all out.
Logan in Lavaca, obviously an educator, will take some wheat sodas for Teacher Appreciation Week.
Oh, yeah. That's good.
There's a note that says, please don't read my name. Oh, sorry.
Well, it's the other Logan in Lavaca that teaches, not you.
The other one.
Whoops.
Let's see. Arturo in Fayetteville says setting 1 on the alarm beds is 1 magic finger. Setting 5 is San Andreas. Setting 10 is Linda Blair and The Exorcist.
Oh, Arturo. Rising up the power rankings of texters around here. Arturo.
Bailey wants to know when the Dirty Drawers fight on the show, is that a billable hour?
Yes, and as Tom Mars will tell you, billable hours remain undefeated. Yes, that's right.
Miserable Jerk says, Dirty Drawers, just get her an alarm bed. That way, she can get up on time to go to work while you just lay there.
Right. Oh, that's good. Sorry, Anonymous in Lavaca for all of those.
Yes.
Sorry about that.
Larry in Lavaca.
That's right. Yes, I'm very sorry.
It's
definitely not Logan.
Definitely not Logan from Lavaca.
Not him.
Probably teaches at LHS.
No,
but,
he only drinks milk. If residents of Lavaca are concerned and offended by this, don't worry. He only drinks milk. He was just kidding around.
Here's Teach from Mountain Home. My student sent me a heartfelt message written by Chat GPT for Teacher Appreciation.
Oh, that is tugs at the heartstrings, doesn't it?
Are the kids that lazy?
Yes, they are.
Really? Okay.
They are. Yes. You have one. You don't know this,
man. We are white knuckle in 8th grade. I looked at it the other day and I'm like, we're passing, right? Yeah, because it's a we thing, right? Because I'm the one that's going to suffer this summer if she does it. And she looks at me and she goes, I think so.
Good.
Like, baby, listen, I got plans. You're out in 4 years. I don't want to. This is like adding to my sentence.
Right. Yeah, you're out.
Yeah,
clock's ticking.
Dr. K's right. It was Lamont in
There's no one named Lamont in Lavaca, please.
Not to be confused. You don't know.
I got a good idea.
When was the last time you were in Lavaca? The artist.
It's been a very long
as
time.
Logan.
Okay. There used to be a caller named Leroy in Lavaca, and he was a big Alabama fan. He was like the precursor to Brian in Ozark. He'd call in and say, Alabama's great, Arkansas sucks, and hang up the phone and stuff.
Yeah.
Leroy in Lavaca. That guy. Remember him. Right. Okay.
Thank you, Daniel.
Daniel cracked the code. Way to go, Daniel.
Thank you. Yeah, we knew that.
Joe and Avoca texted in, wishing you all a happy Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah, it is.
Right. It is Cinco de Mayo. So, yeah, please celebrate responsibly. In Lavaca and all places.
And all points in between,
right.
East of the Rockies.
That's right. Okay. All right. We will get to AAU bingo coming up. I feel like there's a lot that needs to be said about Michigan and Sharon Moore that we haven't gotten to yet.
They suck.
Yes, that's right. And a few other things here that we can address before this sentence ends for us in a little over 90 minutes. So we'll be back with the drive home and all of that coming up here in a moment. Hey, remember, if you need a lawyer, Jackie Mock and Mock Legal Solutions is a pretty darn good choice, a great choice. And they have an office in Salisaw and, of course, in Fort Smith. And they can take care of you if, stuff happens in your life. Jackie Mock used to defend the insurance companies, but switched from the dark side. So she will use her experience and insider knowledge of the insurance industry to get you the money you deserve. Jackie Mock and Mock Legal Solutions. Go to mocklegalsolutions.com. Mock Legal Solutions. Real advice, reasonable price.
Call or text the Lewis Automotive Group hotline, 877-377-6963. Lewis Automotive Group, serving Northwest Arkansas for over 79 years. This is the Morning Rush with Ty Richardson and Tommy Kraft.
But there's so much to do here in Arkansas, like going to Gaston's or hanging out.
What a segue, man. Them broadcasting lessons I'm paying for are finally paying off.
Gavin said that you could just trade me for half a Chick-fil-A sandwich.
Yeah, give me the pickles on that half. But the Chick-fil-A sauce will go with it as well.
Weekdays from 9 to 11, only on ESPN 99.5 and hitthatline.com.
Want crystal clear pool water all summer long? Burton Pools and Spas has everything you need, from expert advice to top brands like Pool Life and Aquaseal. Stop in for a free water test, score up to $70 in Pool Life and Aquaseal rebates, and grab your summer supply at a special discount. Keep your pool clean, clear, and swim ready all season long. Visit us today in Fort Smith, Springdale, or Greenland. Burton Pools and Spas. Water for a better life.
APAC Arcola and Standard Materials Group has immediate openings in the Northwest Arkansas area. If you're a licensed CDL driver, heavy equipment operator, electrician, diesel mechanic, have paving or concrete labor experience, or experience in a quarry, apply today at jobs.crh.com. APAC offers top pay, a sign-on bonus, benefits including insurance, retirement, and profit sharing. Apply online today at jobs.crh.com. APAC Arcola and Standard Materials Group is an equal opportunity employer.
Electrical work can be dangerous. Don't let a do-it-yourself mistake lead to a bigger problem. Mr. Sparky's highly trained electricians can handle all of your electrical needs, guaranteeing that your job will be completed safely and within code compliance. Trust the experts at Mr. Sparky. We'll leave your home even safer than we found it. And all of our work is 100% guaranteed.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Who can you trust to sell your home for the most money with the least amount of drama? You need a team of agents with decades of experience, commitment, and of course, tens of thousands in marketing. I'm talking about the Limbird team. Tara Limbird Real Estate Group has sold over $1 billion in real estate. Tara's team can give you a cash offer in 72 hours, or use Tara's high-octane marketing to sell your home quite possibly for thousands over asking. Find out more at limbirdteam.com. LIMBIRD.
Summer is better with True Green, especially at a price this low. For a limited time, get 75% off of your first treatment and enjoy your lawn without overspending. With True Green, you get expert care and a plan tailored to fit your lawn's needs, so it looks like the best while you save big. Let the pros handle the hard work while you enjoy the result. Relax more and keep more money in your pocket. A great lawn has never been this easy or this affordable. Sign up now at TrueGreen.com. Restrictions apply.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe insurance should adjust to fit your needs. That's why we work with you to design an auto, home, and life insurance plan that's particular to you. Insurance that fits just right. And Shelter is known for our award-winning customer service, satisfied customers, and a plan for you. Ready to check us out? Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Mama, Dad, Jackie Ferry.
479.
479.
521.
521.
4220.
Show you.
The best collegiate baseball stadium in America, Baum Walker Stadium, is the place to be this spring and summer. It's time to get to the ballpark and get it rocking as the Hogs close out the regular season with one of the biggest series of the year, facing off against Tennessee May 15th to the 17th. Be there for a great weekend of promotions, including a replica bullpen cart and our pregame Brew Pig Suey Beer Festival on Saturday the 17th, right outside the ballpark. For tickets and a free tasting glass, visit ArkansasRazorbacks.com.
The Hit That Line Now app, fueled by Taco Bell. Online and on the air and now everywhere you go. Tune in to the greatest moments of Razorback sports with Chuck Barrett, Bo Mattingly, Tommy Kraft, Ty Richardson, Phil Elson, Matt Jones, and Ruscin Zach with our Hit That Line Now app, fueled by Taco Bell. Stay connected no matter where you go with the Hit That Line Now app, fueled by Taco Bell. Download for free in the Apple app or Google Play stores. Just search Hit That Line Now. It's fueled by Taco Bell.
Hey, this is Derek Ruskin with the Ruscin and Zach Show, and honestly, I have no idea where Zach is.
Okay, I made it. My car broke down on the side of the road. What did I miss?
Definitely not a sports segment. Why don't you take your vehicle to the Crane Automotive Team? They have 17 locations across the state and are committed to Arkansas. Check them out at craneteam.com.
I'll do that. Kennedy's going to need a vehicle soon. We can go together as a family. She'd absolutely love that.
Dad, can I get a sports car like yours?
We can talk about it later. The Crane Automotive Team, home of the Crane commitment.
ESPN 99.5.
All right, I love you too.
Please don't take these guys literally or seriously. Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on the Hit That Line Now app.
You guys can speak.
We're back here. 25 minutes till the hour. Ruscin and Zach on this Monday. Happy Met Gala to those of you that celebrate all that stuff. I got a funny thing to share with you regarding that in a moment. Your drive home is powered by Mr. Sparky.
Need a licensed electrician to service your home? Give us a jingle. Or just use this one.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8
For local pros, call Mr. Sparky.
Dan Marino should die of gonorrhea and rot in hell.
Look, another player's rung the bell. That means he did his personal best.
Thank you, Mr. President. And for all you other suckers, too bad.
Whoop-hey.
They are slowly arriving on the whatever they call this carpet. It's not a red carpet at the Met Gala. And just walking in a moment ago, Zach, your favorite.
Which one?
Lewis Hamilton has made his way to the Met Gala.
Lewis Hamilton.
Driver for your Ferraris in Formula One.
I mean, you want to talk about a deadbeat.
Yeah.
My man Lewis, I mean, he's just riding out the string. Did have the line of the race yesterday. I'll give him credit for that.
Right.
But not great. Things not going well for Lewis Hamilton.
Right.
I got to tell you, we were not excited to get him.
Right.
It feels like we're getting the LA Galaxy getting Beckham at the end.
Well, wait a minute. So F1 is not like college football where you're excited to get anybody as long as they have a pulse, regardless of skill ability.
No, we really and honestly, the cars suck. So I get it, but man, he was good on the radio yesterday. That was the best part of his day. He was cracking jokes.
Well, I think the reason he does so poorly is because he doesn't talk to Martin Brundle on the grid walk.
That is a theory.
And so maybe if he would talk to Martin Brundle, he could get on the podium. I'm just saying.
When he was winning world championships, he did not speak to anyone prior to the race.
Oh,
so
okay.
This has been a lifelong thing.
Well, maybe he should try it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Right. Yes.
Now, a hacker pointing out Lewis was pissed. They asked him to let his teammate pass him. No. First of all, Charles Leclerc, who is a bum, and Lewis Hamilton, who is a bum, both drive for Ferrari. Leclerc was allegedly holding up Lewis, and Lewis thought he was faster. So this happens in Formula One. They were team orders to switch with the thought that Lewis was going to pull away from Charles Leclerc, and he didn't.
Yes.
Turns out his car was actually slower. So he was asked to re-switch the positions, put them back in their original order towards the end of the race. And then Lewis fired off on the radio that Carlos Sainz was behind him, and the engineer comes on. They tell him distance between cars. He's like, Sainz is 1.4 seconds behind. To which Lewis responded, "You want me to let him pass too?"
Yeah,
great line. But
ready to go
again. Lewis Hamilton finished 8th.
Yes,
it's like his spot.
Yes,
he walks in and he goes, "That's my spot." That's all he does. He finishes 8th.
Didn't he win that one race last year?
He won a sprint race.
Yeah.
He ran a sprint race with Ferrari in China, and that was it.
Yeah.
God, Formula One talk. Wow.
I love it.
I do too.
And I don't well, they were in Miami yesterday,
yes,
too. It's another reason this is relevant. They were on U.S. soil yesterday down there in Miami Gardens, right outside the football stadium.
Yep.
They put the track up. Lebitard said a garbanzo beans and French fries cost $38 down there.
I mean, it is not cheap to go to an F1 race.
I also like this because it's not at midnight like the Vegas races, which I don't, I miss.
I've never quite figured out why we're doing it in Vegas at midnight. Maybe it's the temperature, I guess.
Well, it's 10 o'clock there, and people are wide. I mean, the night's just beginning at 10 o'clock.
That's true. Yeah, that's fair.
Here in our state, it's time to shut it down.
Right,
midnight. Well, way before midnight. Anyway, yeah, F1 talk, everybody.
Yeah, there you go. If you had that on your bingo card,
you have it. Yes, sir. Also, okay, I want to get to this now. So, we all know that this entire college thing is a joke. We like your team, you like your team, but we understand the infrastructure of this sport is a very poorly assembled hodgepodge set of rules, and nobody's really in charge of anything anymore. Because every time the entity that is in charge does something, they get sued and they lose. So now we're doing that thing again where, well, maybe if we punish ourselves, the group that's not really in charge won't punish us. So Michigan picked 2 games in the middle of games 3 and 4 of the season. And
wouldn't you sit out the first 2?
The head coach is going to sit out for 2 of the games 3 and 4.
Wouldn't you sit out
the
first
so
2?
Dumb. Why would anyone pretend to cooperate anymore? What are they going to do? Whatever they punish you with, you sue them, you win. No punishment. It's over. I don't know why we're still doing this like it's 1989. And it's like, oh, well, we gotta play by these rules. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. They're not in charge. No one's in charge. No. That's why we are where we are. So I don't know why. And Jerome Moore didn't do anything, did he? He wasn't involved in this.
He was involved in the whole thing.
Oh, he
was?
was?
He was part of the staff.
Oh, he was part of the staff.
And now he's...
Was he arranging Connor Stallions' flights or something?
I don't know to what extent, but obviously Connor Stallions, there's enough evidence for someone to say, you know what, we got to do something here. And Sharon Moore was on the staff, and now he's the guy in charge. So somebody's going to pay the penalty. It's not going to be the bow ties. The president of the University of Michigan just got a 33% raise.
How are those 2 games going to affect attendance?
Oh, yeah.
Now, there's the question.
Was the Nebraska game there or in Lincoln? Because I know the Central Michigan game is at the Big House. Yeah. Where's the other one? It could be a road game. It is a road game.
It is.
So 1 home and 1 road. So, yeah, they're really going to give it to them in Lincoln. Ha, your coach isn't here. Blah, blah, blah. That sounds like something the nice folks of the upper Midwest would taunt about, right?
Sure.
Having your coach suspended.
Yeah, because they've never had anybody suspended.
I mean, Will Wade didn't do anything, and he has failed up in the world. He's all the way at NC State now.
Yes, he is.
And he didn't do anything.
No, he's not by the rules, not by the letter of the law.
Right, but he didn't cooperate or anything, and it's working out fine for him.
He was on an FBI wiretap and beat it.
That's right. So what's the point in this like self-report thing? It's so weird to me because we know now that none of this is like, well, there are no rules here.
But this is cheating the game. This goes to like the gambling and sports thing. If you're taking flights and videotaping other teams and stealing signals and all that kind of stuff, you're getting to the ethics of the game, and you've got to at least at the very heart of it appear to do something. The improprieties of money, that stuff, nah. But if you're cheating the game, you've got to step in and do something. You have to, even if it's a minor gesture. You've got to step in and do something. Have to.
I don't know.
It may be a meaningless gesture, but you have to do something.
A meaningless gesture. Next hour, what will Michigan's record be in those 2 games that you suspended? Our lines are open.
We can do pitch count.
877. Oh God. 377 69 63.
You can have it your way, Dr. Van.
Oh, that's Ghostbusters.
Yes, it is.
Oh, pitch count. Ugh, God, make it stop. All right. Anyway, it's just absurd.
It is a stupid way to run a sport and a business, but they're not interested in running it as a sport or a business. They're running it as 133 individual entities.
That's right. There's no
cooperative. And if your team
spirit
collapses, that just means your players are available.
And all the leaders that could get people to like pull together for something, like they're all retired or dead.
No, they don't want any
like
part
Mike
of it.
Slive is dead. Roy Kramer's gone. I mean, like all these people that could do this, that had that power, are gone. They're not in college sports anymore, either by retirement or, they've gone to that athletic director's banquet in the sky. You know what I mean?
Wow.
So there's no one to do this anymore. And what you have, when you have a selfish, ignorant population, you get selfish, ignorant leaders. And that's what you have in college sports. That's what it is. So here we are. And that's how we are. That's why we are where we are. Now, moving on to AAU bingo.
We had a weekend.
AAU bingo.
We had a
so
good time.
Zach goes to AAU tournaments and sees weird stuff.
I do.
And then comes back here and comments on it.
Which day do you want? Saturday or Sunday?
Well, I think we go in order.
You want to go Saturday?
Chronological order.
Saturday we had a good day. Kid had 5 games. It was crazy. Started early in the morning, went late. Now, my weekend bingo card for Saturday, here's what we checked off. Lime green, pink, neon, or camo uniforms. We did have a forfeited game.
Okay.
Now this one is the first time we've had this one. A player playing for more than one team in the same game.
Whoa.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
You just flip. You just flip, and suddenly they're playing for the other team. It was crazy.
Guard yourself.
Well, what happened? What happened was
I held myself to 22.
Played the first half for one team, a member of both teams, and they wound up playing each other, so they flipped at half.
Is this a way to get 10 personal fouls in a game?
I don't know how that works, to be quite honest.
Aren't you keeping the book?
Not in that game. We were just watching that one.
Okay,
yeah, and now it's become like with our team, it's become kind of a thing. Like I hand out bingo cards.
Okay.
And like people are in different areas, so we see different things.
Because the way I see it, if you're playing on one team and you have 2 fouls at halftime, you go to the other team, you now have 5 fouls again.
And
that's a different jersey.
I'm going to tell you right now, if you want to see some of the ugliest basketball uniforms, go to an AAU team. There are some hideous, gross. It looks like somebody just threw up color on some of these uniforms. Anyway, man-to-man defense, not usually a thing. We saw that. This is not unusual, but a team name that ends with Z.
Yeah, that happens. Right?
Stars, diamonds, whatever. Now, this was the upset, that we had a team not named Elite or Select.
Wow.
Yeah, that was an upset.
You got to have the Elite.
My daughter's team is one of those teams. So we a $10 gate fee or higher. It was 11 this time around. Official crosses half court. Here's what I've noticed about the officials is that they don't. The official in the backcourt does not come across half court.
No.
They're calling
that's
fouls.
more running.
They're calling fouls from the foul line. It's unbelievable.
From 50 feet away.
50 feet away. Coach or parent brings warm-up music. I'll get into that in just a little bit. But yes, somebody had a karaoke machine with them, and stuff got weird. Coach in a crazy outfit. We had a gentleman in a white warm-up suit, Carolina blue hat, and a whistle that was probably, remember Flavor Flav with the clock?
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a whistle about that size. Hanging around his neck. It was awesome. Official getting up shots during the game. That's like a free space. They just do that. Mixtape move. This is my daughter's favorite now. Is they yell mixtape move when somebody makes a great move, and then when he misses it, he or she misses it, they yell brick. So a mixtape move followed by a brick and a player walking back on defense.
Oh, good.
9 players go.
Love that hustle.
One just won. That was just Saturday.
Power play.
That was Saturday's bingo card. Sunday wasn't as eventful because it didn't have as many games. We did have a coach wearing a GoPro.
But Sunday had the big one, though.
Sunday did have the big one. We did have a coach wearing a GoPro. Let's see. More coaches than players on the bench. That's become a thing lately. Like you've got 8 coaches and 2 players, which is just unbelievably weird. Let's see here. Shooting kids shooting at halftime, quarters, whatever. We got that one. My new favorite is a coach in a what the hell outfit where they're wearing something that's just completely outlandish. Somebody that was talking on the phone during a game, and let's see here, in a jersey of some sort. Now, when we got there Saturday, we had a kid in a game. I'm not kidding you. This is a boys' game playing in slides and pajama pants. So I knew we were at an elite tournament.
Oh, boy.
Absolutely elite tournament. We had a referee that was wearing sunglasses, and her whistle was a pacifier, which I wish I was kind of liking. I mean, it was kind of funny, but that was also a new one.
Wow.
But the big event
was,
now this was not my daughter's game. By the way, shout out 14U Takeover Academy, won the 9th grade championship. Got medals and everything. The main event this was not my daughter's game. This was a game that was after hours. We're sitting in the stands. Some friends of hers are playing. There's a guy. Now, I was unaware of this for about the first quarter, but I kept hearing music during the breaks. And I didn't know where it was coming from, but I was like, hey, that's a nice touch. That was something that they hadn't done. I looked to my right, and now I'm in the I'm in the corner, all the way on the other side, behind the bench from the team, one of the teams, was a guy with a speaker. And I guess he was like playing music during the timeout. So all right, cool, whatever. But he wasn't. At some point, one of our parents kind of taps me on the arm, and you're not going to believe this. And he looks down, and my man is rapping, to the kids during the timeout. And apparently, he had a rap song for each of the girls.
Oh,
so I was like, "This is great." And he's in there. He's got the mic up, and he's pointing at the girl. I was like, "Man, go at it." It wasn't overly loud. It wasn't like going into the other huddle or anything. He was just doing his thing. Team lost by 24, by the way. They got beat by 24. So they are in, there's this commons area where the teams go after the games. And he went down there, and I mean, I wasn't there for this. I only got reports about it. But my man jumped up on the stage and gave us an impromptu rap concert there in the middle of the thing. Like, great.
For tips?
I don't know. They made him stop. So that was that. What else did we see that was great? I'm trying to think. We had a lot of things going on during AAU this weekend. We played in 2 tournaments simultaneously, which was wild. We played in a 15 and 16-year-old division. My daughter's 13. Won the 15-year-old and went to the semis in the 16. So shout out Takeover.
There you go.
Yeah. I was texting neighbors.
I want this guy to come perform here. The rapper.
Oh my gosh. Now Dr. K saying the shades were an easy way to hide the hangover.
I see.
Now Logan said he had a YouTuber tried to pay him to have his marching band play at a boys and girls club tournament.
How do YouTubers have that kind of money around here?
I
know there are like YouTubers that have a lot of money, but around here, really?
Yeah, Nate wants me to start asking, which one of you guys is the strength and conditioning coach, which one's the offense coach.
Right.
Like we have one coach, one coach,
one
3
coach.
players on the bench. Like we're pretty self-contained.
Very hickory high of you.
Very, very, very.
Although Norman had an assistant.
Yep. Hacker pointing out Harrison's travel team is called Elite. Yeah, we've run into them.
Oh.
Let's see here. Here you go. According to House Farm. Now, his daughter played for Northside. Oklahoma started the warm-up. So it wasn't, the thing with the music was it wasn't like intrusive. It was there. And I just happened to notice it. So I moved down because I wanted to hear what he was doing. And, he had good for him. Let's see here. Anything else? Did the rapper have a GoPro? No, he did not. But there was somebody filming him.
Oh, good.
All of these.
Well, you got to put it on the gram.
All of the big teams have these social media groups that. And by the way, and I'm not going to mention the team intensity. Their 9th grade coach is an ass.
Okay.
Now I keep the book for my daughter's games.
Right.
Okay, because it keeps me out of trouble.
Right.
I can't say anything. I can't do anything. And I'm pretty good about it. Like I've done it enough. I'm pretty good at it. I'm working in conjunction with the scorekeeper. Every time somebody scores, I got 8-2. What do you have? Like we make sure that we're in sync, and we do it independently. So like he's got 8-2, I got 8-2. We're good. She comes walking over to me. She goes, "Scoreboard's wrong." I'm like, "No, it's not." It's like, "The scoreboard's wrong. We have," and she goes, "We have." And I'm like, "Well, that's great. You're not the official book. I am."
Right.
And I looked at her and I said, "Turn around and go." I said, "Just go back to your bench." Ref comes over. She goes, "You having a problem?" I'm like, "Nah, it's good." Walks back over to her at one point. She comes over and she's like, "Scoreboard's wrong. Scoreboard's wrong. We have this. We have that." He walks over and tees her up.
Oh. And
I'm like, and the parent that was working with me, he was with them. And he's like, "Nah." I'm like, "We got the same score. We're good." Yeah. It's crazy, man. It's absolutely insane.
Did anyone on the bench of the team protesting the score, were they keeping the book?
Yeah. No,
okay.
They had their own book. But and the game wasn't close. Like we were housing them. It wasn't close. And I'm just like, go sit down. Just go to
This grown folks stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
And by the way, shout out to Hardwood for closing games out. They were 20 plus. Kept us on time. Appreciate that.
That's
Appreciate it. Get to the 2-minute mark, close them out. Done.
We've got a new penalty that we're going to tell you about coming up after 5 o'clock here. You drive home powered by Mr. Sparky. We're going to get a hold of this touch of the money nonsense. All right. We're going to rein this back in. All right. The moment is over. The Hit That Line Now app is brought to you by Taco Bell. The tortilla chip breaded crispy chicken nuggets are back at Taco Bell. All white meat chicken coated in tortilla chip breading and paired with unique dipping sauces at participating Taco Bell stores for a limited time only while supplies last. Contact store for availability. We'll be back, and we'll got a new rule that we've put in today. If you missed it earlier, we'll tell you about it coming up. Ruscin.
It's Monday, May 5th. I'm Phil Reed. This year 4029 news update. Arkansas lawmakers will reconvene at the state capitol in Little Rock today, but only for a bit. They're expected to formally adjourn from this year's legislative session. This week, Arkansas State Police will host a memorial service to honor fallen troopers. It's set for 2 this Wednesday at the ASP headquarters in Little Rock. President Trump signed an executive order to cut federal funding to public broadcasters, NPR, and PBS. These cuts could have serious ramifications for Arkansas PBS's budget, which about 15% comes from federal funding. A former Rogers teacher accused of sexually grooming more than a dozen people is set to appear in court today. Robert Beard was originally scheduled to be arraigned last month, but the judge reset that date to give the prosecutors more time to decide on charges. From the River Valley to Northwest Arkansas and everywhere in between, make 4029 your home for the best live, local, and late-breaking news.
For years, Mosquito Joe has been the go-to service for mosquitoes, ticks, and fleas all across Arkansas. Making outside fun again for Arkansans is our passion. But over the past few years, there's been an increasing problem outside.
Fire ants.
Bingo. They're everywhere now. And if you've ever gotten to a pile of them, and I'm sure you have, you immediately know.
Outside is not fun.
Yep. That's why Mosquito Joe is now providing fire ant control. Just one more way Mosquito Joe makes outside fun again.
Visit arkansas.mosquitojoe.com.
For over 8 years, QC Kinetics is the nation's leader in non-surgical relief for joint pain. Over 50,000 satisfied patients. That's right. People with knee and back pain now living pain-free. Shoulder and hip pain gone. Hey, it's Tommy Kraft. What they are doing is nothing short of remarkable. They're using biologic growth factors with robust healing properties, carefully and strategically placed in your joint. It's a powerful and potent way to give your joints new life, repairing old tissue. And the best part, with QC Kinetics, there's no drugs, no surgery, and no downtime. This is an all-natural cellular level option with lasting relief. Imagine doing all the things you enjoy this summer without being slowed down by that awful joint pain. Call QC Kinetics now and learn more about these cutting-edge treatments that can help you live your best life. 479-999-1234. Call 479-999-1234. 479-999-1234 for QC Kinetics.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, let's talk ED because millions of men experience it, but not everyone can access or afford treatments like Viagra. Well, Hims can help. Through Hims.com, you can get a full range of treatment options for ED, including daily or as-needed meds through a 100% online process. It all starts with an online intake form. Get started at hims.com/joy, and from there, a medical provider licensed in your state will determine if ED treatment is right for you. If prescribed, your medication is shipped to you for free. Find the ED treatment that fits your needs with options up to 95% less than the brand names. Millions of men experience ED, but Hims can help. To start your free online visit and save up to 95%, go to hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit. HIMS.com/JOY.
That's the ease at which you get information. You want it, you get it. Like that. Ask your phone. Group chat. Smartphone. You're always connected and informed in real time. No waiting. So if you're diabetic and still using finger sticks to read your blood sugar, what are you waiting for? Knowing your blood sugar levels instantly is important for managing diabetes. Call US Med at 888-665-0696. To learn more about continuous glucose monitors, a real-time instant method to track your blood glucose. US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 1,000 private insurers. And the best part? Call 888-665-0696 and we'll give you a free insurance benefits check today. So call 888-665-0696 today. That's 888-665-0696 and manage your diabetes as easy as...
Mother's Day and graduation weekend are here. Make it unforgettable with Richard's Country Meat Market in Fayetteville. Serve up gourmet burgers and sausages, fresh kebabs, and premium upper choice and prime beef, from tender fillets to juicy chicken breasts and slow roasted prime rib. Start strong with Richard's famous dips, then round out your meal with home-style sides and sweet apple pie. Make it easy, make it delicious, make it Richard's. Located 1 block east of College in Rolling Hills at 3042 North Market Avenue and online at richardscountrymeatmarket.com.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville. This is ESPN Arkansas. Coming to you live from the Crane Automotive Team Studios. covering the Razorbacks like no one else.
The one thing that the coaches and the people who are opponents to talk radio are totally right about is it is by nature a negative process. Losing is better than winning.
Derek Ruskin.
I want to talk to the idiot who put that moron on the air.
Zach Arns.
I think this building should be condemned. There's serious metal fatigue in all the load-bearing members. The wiring is substandard. It's completely inadequate for our power needs. And the neighborhood is like a demilitarized zone.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruskin and Zach starts right now.
I think my dad's very disappointed in me.
You guys are good.
She lives here.
Yeah, right.
Bill, where do you rank wet sock in the list of that's really uncomfortable?
It's up there.
I hate wet sock.
Well, Lieutenant Dan, rule number 1, take care of your feet. Rule number 1 was don't do anything stupid.
Wet sock.
Rule number 2 was take care of your feet.
Yeah. And actually, you know what's even worse is when I'd rather it be full on soaked than just a
little spot.
Yeah, that's
And only one. The other foot's dry. Just to remind you how inconvenient wet sock is.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
Yeah. Anybody pro wet sock? 877-377-6963 to get in here. Your drive home is powered by Mr. Sparky.
Need a licensed electrician to service your home? Give us a jingle, or just use this one.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
For local pros, call Mr. Sparky.
This is something that I will take to bed with me tonight. Probably sleep with.
It's an orgy.
Woo pig.
Wet sock is the worst.
It's not good. It's not good at all.
I hate.
All right, we've got let me go back to the hotline here, and we have a text from Nate. You know what's not dead? Hogs to Omaha. Now, Nate, let me remind you, we have put in a new rule effective today. Anytime anybody mentions Omaha, Oklahoma City, championships, or whatever, we're going to play the clip.
We'll play what we call around here the Zapruder film.
That's right.
And
that's
if
that's
what it's labeled as. It's called the Zapruder film.
Right.
And if you say things, now what did he say?
You know what's not dead?
Tell me.
Hogs to Omaha!
Set by Matt. Here's the pitch. A swing and a pop-up behind first base. Jared Gates over in foul territory. Carson Shaddy is there too. Nobody could get to it, and it went foul. It landed between Shaddy, Cole, and Gates.
All right, Nate,
Learfield.
Don't let it happen again because
you're a bum.
That's it.
Be where your feet are. Yeah. You're 3-0 in May in SEC play. That's where your feet are. There you go. You've got LSU this weekend. Wrap up the regular season. So there you go. Tennessee back here. So be where your feet are, Nate. Come on, you know better.
Jamie from Fayetteville says he dropped a knife on his toe at the start of a bartending shift and had wet sock the entire shift.
Oh, that's bad.
Man, there's nowhere to go.
That is bad. Yeah.
There's nowhere to go.
Yeah, because it'll never dry. You could wear that sock for 9 days and it'll still be wet. It's weird. It's like it doesn't. I don't know what's going on in the sock world. I guess because it's covered up. Like you can't dry a sock while you're wearing it. It's not possible.
We just got back to back texts about the subject that we're not discussing.
Right.
Here's the thing: is I know you're trying to be funny.
Right.
And we understand.
Right.
Don't let it happen.
And this is all Big Keith's fault because he came in here talking about, what would be more impressive, a win for. And I'm just using this as an example. I'm not trying to touch the money or anything here. The softball winning it. Softball's number 1, by the way, in the polls.
Careful.
Came out today.
Careful.
That is the current news.
Yeah, that is the current news.
They play in the SEC softball tournament as the 5 seed later this week in Athens, Georgia. So that's where we are now. I'm not talking about anything in the future.
Brennan from Fort Smith just about drove off the bridge when we played this clip. Sorry, Brennan, but the rule is do not mention anything past today.
Right.
Enjoy the moment.
Right.
Okay, you want to talk about this weekend series? We can do that.
This could be a very enjoyable time. Don't you want to savor it rather than rush right through it to the next thing?
Ross in Paris
Take a beat. Breathe.
Summed it up for all of you.
Yeah.
Do not touch the money you idiots.
That's right.
Okay, that's
a T-shirt.
Yeah, that's exactly
Do not
right.
touch the money, you idiots.
Ross
I like
in
that.
Paris.
That's right. Right. Softball plays Wednesday at 1 against either Kentucky or Georgia.
Current news.
That's
We're
right.
in the tournament.
Right.
And a tournament that we do not care about.
Right, correct.
Okay.
Although Arkansas has won this tournament, just like Arkansas won the baseball tournament several years ago. We don't care. No, that's not the goal. Not the goal anymore. What's the big one?
So them's the rules. Don't let it happen again.
Okay. All right. We all figured this out now? Okay. Excellent. Yeah.
Gavin and Fayetteville listened to the Morning Rush. Ty sounded like he was in a great mood. Probably pleasure.
Probably, yes.
Probably.
Well, we know he didn't Thursday because he had the bubble guts on the way home.
Yeah, we learned that.
And he almost ran out of gas.
He went Coach Brown and ran out of gas on the way home.
He went Encyclopedia Brown on the way home.
Why does he share that stuff with us?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. People are very honest to us. I don't know why.
Bill, what is it? You've been around here for just a little bit. Why do people tell us weird stuff?
Well, it's par for the course with you guys, and he probably can't do that to Tommy.
Fair. Good point. Yeah, he's got to get it out.
You can't tell your boss you almost crapped your pants on the way home.
You can't do that.
And that it's his fault because he didn't know how to cook a broad or whatever.
Okay,
yeah, it's not a good look.
No,
can't tell your boss, "Hey, you got me sick."
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Can't do any of that.
Aaron says, quoting here, look, we all know the only person that calls Big Keith is him.
Right. And, here's the listen, on the baseball thing. I know we just told you to be where your feet are and to be present and all that thing and all that stuff. But it is absolutely nothing. You remember, is this anything? Is this anything? It is nothing to be the first team in America to get to 40 wins because there are going to be others. And so, this is nothing. All right. This is not worth even mentioning because that's not being the first in the country to 40 wins is not the objective. All right. This isn't UALR. All right. This is an A state.
They did send that out in an email today to let us know they were the first to reach 40.
That's not an accomplishment worth celebrating here. We are beyond that. Okay.
Disappointed sports,
beneath the office.
Disappointed sports fans says the reason that they tell us this stuff is because we are like their counselors or therapists, and we tell you all anything with bad advice.
Then we're going to start charging like counselors and therapists.
What are we going to charge? We're not even licensed.
So what? We're going to hold up the Venmo code, and people are going to just give us money. That's how it's going to work.
I'm not an expert in these ways, but I think that's a crime.
How is that a crime?
Impersonating a doctor.
No. We not
even a real doctor.
We'll put on the screen. We're not a doctor,
like Dr. Tyler,
and then we'll put the code on the screen
for entertainment purposes only.
That's right. See, Bill's got it. He knows.
We'll start charging 55 craft coin per hour.
That's right. Yes, 55,
which has no intrinsic value whatsoever.
No, not yet anyway.
Nor a resemblance to any real currency.
That's right. Offer not valid in any crypto area of anywhere in the world.
Dr. Ruscin sounds scary as hell. It's funny you say that.
Pretty scary.
There's an MD. There's one. Not him, but there's one.
Oh, no, it's not.
Guys, we're close. All right? I'm not reading these things from you.
Oh, you almost got one?
Well, no. I mean, we're getting a lot of texts about future baseball that has not even been scheduled. We can only talk about the stuff that's been scheduled. Don't do this. This is not where you want to be. We do this every year. We win a series. Everybody puffs out their chests and thinks that they can't lose again.
Right.
And inevitably, you do. So let's try it a different way this time.
It's also, the reason people are so excited is, yes, they won, but also it was kind of easy. Like, it wasn't stressful. Like you expect. When the number one team comes to your place, there's going to be some anxiety there. There really wasn't much anxiety there for the Arkansas side in the entire weekend. So now you've been lulled into a false sense of security. Just like that one time when you beat NC State in a super regional 21 to whatever, and then you lost the next two ball games. You've been lulled into a false sense of security. Mm-hmm. This game is difficult, and there is a long way between point B and where you are right now, point way.
Isn't it the first series they've won since March?
They had lost 3 straight SEC series.
Okay.
So maybe
first one
April.
in a month?
Maybe early April. So What you got to do is take a beat, breathe, and just live where you are right now, because you can't do any of that stuff. Now you got to wait till it happens.
TC says, keep it real, people. They're 1-3 in their last 4 series. That's factual.
True. Yes, that's
factual.
Right.
LSU this week.
And Texas ain't played nobody, Paul. That's
also what I heard.
That's right. That is what happened. Okay. There it is. All righty. So that's that. We covered that. We got all that
we
covered.
did sports.
All right.
We've
covered it all.
for this hour.
All right. Drive home powered by Mr. Sparky here on Ruscin and Zach. Get some get some texts in here. Whatever you want to talk about. 877-377-6963. We have Mel on the line.
Sure.
Mel, are you there? No, Mel. All
2,
right.
3,
We lost
4.
Mel.
All right. Sorry, Mel.
Sorry, Mel. We were on hold too long. That's my bad.
Your dad's texting. Did Texas even drop in the polls? No. And that's what
Number
Brian.
one.
That's what Brian and Ozark's banging on right now. You know what? Let him go. Doesn't matter.
Right. Don't do this.
Hacker and Harrison just put his socks and shoes on. Sock, shoe, which is how you do it. No. It's sock, shoe.
Right, yes.
You hillbilly.
Yes. And you don't want wet socks.
No. Gosh.
No. Oh, here's another thing out of the Formula One thing that I
good.
forgot about this. Because nobody was hurt, so I think we can laugh about this. But you had one of these a bunch of these influencers and social media people.
Yeah,
they were on the Lamborghini yachts.
Yep, and
it sunk.
Yeah, it did. It's a boat made for 5. They put 30 on it.
32.
32?
Were all rescued. The $4 million Lamborghini yachts. And our Coast Guard, who had a lot of better things to do than to rescue these idiots, but they came to the rescue out of duty. And, the Miami Beach Police's Marine Unit responded to a 63-foot vessel around 5 p.m., found it partially submerged and taking on water near Star Island. That's where the Star is.
I know exactly where Star Island is.
Yeah. It was the Technomar for Lamborghini yacht, which retails upwards of $4 million.
Not anymore.
Can we go explore this shipwreck now?
Absolutely, you can. Yeah. Did you see the Lego race?
No, I didn't see that.
Oh, my gosh.
The Lego race?
Okay, so as part of the run-up to the Formula, if you've never been to a Formula, okay, for you NEC car fans,
yes,
that's a tractor pull compared to what Formula One is. Formula One has all of these events leading up to the race. It's the events are more interesting than the race most of the time. Somebody, I guess the Lego company, somebody got together and built to scale replica Formula One cars out of Legos.
Nice.
And they put the drivers in them. And what did the drivers do? They crashed.
Oh, cool. Well, I mean, it's true to life.
If you can find the video of Hamilton laughing as I forget, it was one of the Williams drivers, I think, hit the wall. And it's pretty good.
There you go. All 32 were rescued and brought to shore, but the $4 million Lamborghini yacht sank. Everybody was just doing this whole selfie phone thing the whole time, and then all of a sudden, that's probably what happened. Is everybody got on one side of the boat doing the selfie thing, and this threw off the ballast, and there you go.
Well, you're throwing around a lot of terms.
The water force.
A lot of terms.
The water force.
I understand. Your ballast I'm very familiar with.
Listing, I think is what
listing. Thank you.
Is this the Miami version of the Titanic?
That's right. Yes, it is.
Okay.
Right.
Graham and Pragros says, God help the guys that had to walk on the Legos and pick them up.
Oh yeah,
man.
I'd rather walk on hot coals than walk on Legos.
You can step on a Lego in the middle of the day. That's one thing, and it's painful.
Yeah.
You step on a Lego in the middle of the night, it hurts 10 times worse.
Yes. You could walk on a knife blade up, and it would feel better.
I would rather step on a switchblade.
Yes.
Than step on a Lego.
Right. Yeah. That's a good. Would you rather? Would you rather walk on hot coals or Legos? I'd rather walk on hot coals.
Well, since they're going out of business, we can steal that. Just saying. Yeah, if you go, if you, I just searched Lego car crash on Twitter. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They got all 20, and here are the 3 of them banging into each other. and Hamilton laughing behind them.
Okay.
Apparently they were mechanized. These things like moved, like had motors and stuff.
Oh, wow.
I mean, they're not going very fast because obviously.
So Lewis did talk to somebody.
Yeah. This was his best race, to be honest.
That's right. The Lego race was his best race.
They crashed in the final turn, and bang, there it is.
Right.
Legos everywhere. Oh, it's terrible.
Read in Missouri, nothing like sinking on a yacht while doing duck lips. Yes. The pouty face. Full of fillers.
Clorox from the 479 says the fact that they were mostly all bikini-clad influencers might have something to do with why the Coast Guard sped out there.
That's right. Yes. Here's a text. Multi-million-dollar sinking ship. Sounds like the Collective.
Happy fall, y'all.
Can't do that. That's your school you're yelling at. You can't do that. You can't do that. Like Kirby Smart in the Sugar Bowl. He can't do that. He can't do that.
Here's a fun question from JT. Was my grandfather on the boat?
Yes.
Hey, look,
He was on our side, right?
Memorial Day's coming up. We'll tell the story of my grandfather being the only U.S. serviceman to ever sink a U.S. ship.
Yeah.
That is impressive.
Oops. Yeah. It really wasn't all that impressive, but he's buried at Arlington. It's just a family secret.
Until now.
Until now.
Until the last couple of years. When he told
I looked at it the other day, like make sure that you have flowers delivered to his gravesite. He's interned there, and I just every now and then have to check and make sure they can find out and then kick him out. That would suck. I got to be honest with you.
I don't know if you could do that.
Well, apparently, I mean, the whole ride up there, he was like, "Don't talk about my military service. Don't talk about my military service." Then we found out why.
Yeah, that's right.
So real proud.
Oh,
there they are banging into the walls. Look at that. They got stuck.
Oh, the Lego cars.
Yeah, the Lego cars got stuck. What a weekend.
Right.
What a weekend.
Yeah. Well, another thing here that I saw that I think you might enjoy. I'm a theater fan.
Yes.
And there is a new performance coming to San Francisco next month. It's Luigi the Musical. It's the story of Luigi Mangione, the musical. He's the guy that shot the
I know exactly who it is.
Yeah, he's getting a musical. Yes. It's sold out for its entire run. The play follows two of Mangione's fellow inmates at the Metropolitan Detention Center, Diddy and Sam Bankman-Fried.
Wow.
What a show this is going to be,
oh
right?
My God. This has disaster written all over it.
This says a wildly irreverent, razor-sharp comedy that imagines the true story of Luigi Mangione, the alleged corporate assassin turned accidental folk hero. That's what the theater company wrote about this.
Huh.
Mangione navigates friendship, justice, and the absurdity of viral fame, all with his real-life cellmates by his side. So,
really,
I look forward to.
Is that coming to the Walton Arts Center?
Not yet, but it is sold out in San Francisco. So maybe it'll go on a national tour soon.
Oh boy, please!
I just thought of your favorite Psycho the musical when I thought of a Luigi Mangione musical. It's just
it seems a little
Dog Day Afternoon the musical. All these sorts of things.
These are not things that that we should be doing.
That's right.
It's interesting you bring up musicals because in my hand, I forgot to give this to you earlier this morning, Zach. I do have Taken, the musical.
All right, I'm going to need...
I totally forgot to give that to you.
I'm going to need to review that one.
I did not know that we were going down the music.
Wow.
It's a solid minute, but it's pretty good.
Taken the music.
Huh. Christian is texting. He is out on the Chuck Mangione...
No, now a Chuck Mangione jukebox musical might be fun. There's one for Abner right there. There you go. Little Chuck Mangione. The Big Ten office.
We're just checking in on the Big Ten offices.
Oh, man,
that's good time.
Okay. There you go. Lurch texted in. Other than that, Mrs. Lincoln, how was the play? Whew. What else? Like Apocalypse Now, the musical probably wouldn't be very good.
No, I don't think that's going to go great. No, I don't.
Yeah. Silence of the Lambs, the musical. That would be
not what we're looking for. Red Dawn, not a good musical.
A 10-minute opening number on Farva beans.
Right?
Just doesn't make sense.
Doesn't work. Oh, yeah, that was a. Graham, go take a lap.
Well, they did do a play on that, but not a musical.
Graham,
The Miracle Worker.
Graham, lap you now.
And Sullivan. There was a play.
There was a play on that. There was lots.
I saw a high school performance of that play.
Really?
Once. Yeah, it was.
Our high school did Equus.
Equus.
Yeah,
Wow.
if you've never seen that, that's a shock.
Very ambitious. One year, our high school did The Music Man. It was very ambitious.
Christian, go take a lap. Go. I'm not.
Go figure out more facts on the Armadillo Festival, will you?
The last one.
No.
Christian, go take a lap. Go take a lap, my man.
Here's a potential review. They're calling it Apocalypse. Wow.
Chucky the musical Megan.
Oh, there
lap,
you go.
Lap. Lurch.
Freddy Krueger the musical.
Lurch.
Titanic the musical.
It was a musical.
Well, yeah, I mean, not on the stage, though.
It was a musical.
Right.
Yeah, are they going to do a Mario to balance the Luigi?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I mean, you have to. Tombstone the musical.
There you go. That's for you.
Bill loves Tombstone. He thinks that's a fine film.
I never said I loved it. I just don't know why
It sucks.
why so much hate.
It sucks.
Just let it exist and don't give it so much of your attention.
A lot of people got very indignant with me about Tombstone, telling me it was so great. It was this. It sucks. It's historically inaccurate, and I cannot buy the late Val Kilmer, God rest his soul, as Doc Holliday. He was terrible in it.
Wow.
And Billy Bob Thornton, give me a break.
You know, I have been to Doc Holliday's grave.
Yes.
It's in
Okay.
Cleveland Springs, Colorado.
Okay.
There's my Colorado reference.
There it is. Hey, just one today, though. That's
This
pretty.
is Bill shoehorning Colorado into a discussion.
Now drink up and be somebody.
That's right. Yes, that's right. It's the Ruscin and Zach drinking game.
What about The Shining? High Fat Carnivore.
Oh, that's a good one.
High Fat Carnivore. I'm going to text you in a little bit. You know the thing we discussed? I have a theory.
The thing we discussed.
We have a theory on why a certain profession is always single. And I think I have the answer.
Oh, you do?
I think I do, and I think I'm right.
Would this profession involve molding young minds?
No.
Would it involve medicine?
Yes.
Aha. Okay. Well.
Yes, it would. It would. I have a theory on this. I'll text you later about this.
See.
Arkansas Edge, the musical.
Guys, that's your school. You're not supposed to make fun of your school.
Bailey says, plumber comes over to fix a water leak. Hello, ma'am. I hear you have a pipe leak.
Your favorite joke.
I love that joke.
Howdy, ma'am.
Hello, ma'am. I hear you need some pipe laid. I love that joke.
Did someone call a cable repairman?
I have. Okay. Oh, man.
All right. Well, anyway, that's just I saw these things happening.
Oh, man. Now they're taking shots at Bill.
Oh, boy.
Hacker texting in, well done steak, the musical.
Oh.
Oh, here we go.
Uncalled for.
Is it Gerard or Jared?
Who?
Jerad.
I think we went Jared.
Yeah. Rudy's historically accurate. We never said it was. I've told you 1,000 times, Gerard, that the only thing about it that's correct is his name and that he went to Notre Dame. That's it. The rest of it is completely Hollywoodized. Frank didn't even exist.
Yeah.
His father was incredibly supportive.
Yeah, it's Hollywoodized. That guy playing Dan Devine was in Major League for crying out loud.
Dan Devine encouraged him to do it.
Yeah. Get it right.
Car chase guy, you too.
Yeah.
Step Brothers, the musical. No.
Yeah, that might happen though. I mean, good.
Now, we're not allowed to do traffic, but Jamie would like everyone to know that to avoid the northbound lanes of the 540 River Bridge.
Okay.
We're not allowed to do that.
That affects Barling. We are allowed to do that.
Oh,
traffic.
that's right. Okay, yeah.
It's not up here.
You are 1,000% correct on that. That is my fault.
That's right.
So that does affect Barling.
So that means you can do the traffic. Okay. All right.
So when
just not up here.
When Barling gets affected,
that's
then
right.
It's real.
Right. It didn't happen there.
That's
didn't happen.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. There you go. All right. Your drive home is powered by Mr. Sparky here on Ruscin and Zach. Time for a brief interruption to tell you about Roback. Their fresh polos, running joggers, and comfortable khaki shorts are all available at Roback. And now they've got the University of Arkansas license collection only at roback.com, RHOBACK.com. So if you're ready to upgrade your comfort game, go to roback.com and use code RUSH25 at checkout for 20% off your order. RHOBACK.com. 20% off all hoodies, joggers, and more with RUSH25. Use that for your code at checkout at roback.com. Roback.com, where action meets comfort.
This is Ruscin and Zach.
I believe that I'll go upstairs when my time here is done, and I just can't imagine standing being judged and the Lord going, you spent how much for a quarterback?
ESPN Arkansas and streaming on Hit That Line. Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas, more than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
Andy White perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, Sakhalin.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouse.
Some serious crappie.
Nice speck.
We got crappie.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite. White perch, slab, sockeye, papermouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
Taco Bell brought back crispy chicken nuggets, and I can't believe how good they are.
Why can't you believe it?
Because you're Taco Bell. Taco Bell.
Yeah, but a taco place can do nuggets, right?
Yeah, the Hidden Valley Fire Ranch is awesome.
Okay, they're good, but we're not a chicken place.
When did you guys become a chicken place?
Can't a taco place do good nuggets? Are we not allowed to do both?
What do you mean?
You think it's cool to do both, right? Why are you looking at me like that?
Are they okay?
I don't think so.
We're totally a taco place that's a chicken place that's also a taco place.
Lewis Automotive has been serving Northwest Arkansas for over 75 years and just getting started. Our knowledgeable sales team is here to find you the perfect vehicle to fit not only your lifestyle, but also your budget.
Our factory-trained service technicians keep your vehicle running at optimal level.
And if you're looking for genuine parts and accessories, our team has exactly what you need.
Relax in our comfortable lounge. And when your car's ready, we'll return it to you spotless.
Thank you for being a part of our story.
Come see us at Lewis Automotive Group, where you're more than a customer, you're family.
Take that all day.
I need to sit, though.
Finally make a putt. What the tap in force?
Golf is back. Shop polos, hoodies, and Q-zips at roback.com.
Get 20% off on your first order with the code RUSH25.
It's time to head to the track as the first leg of the Triple Crown, the Kentucky Derby, is here. BetOnline is the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for all your Kentucky Derby info and sports betting action. With the largest selection of odds on everything from the NBA and NHL playoffs to the MLB and UFC and boxing, BetOnline has you covered for all your online wagering information. In between games, head over to the BetOnline Casino with all the top Vegas-style games, including poker and live casino. BetOnline, the game starts here.
Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand.
MD.com is simple, with medication delivered direct to your door. There's no copay, no doctor office visit, and your shipping is always free. Visit TryRexMD.com to get your sample pack. That's TryRexMD.com.
Hey, Northwest Arkansas, we're the Lewis brothers here from Lewis Automotive. We've got some exciting news to share with you today. As you know, during the month of March was our ultimate challenge, and we got some big news.
Absolutely. During the month of March, we set a huge goal of cars that we needed to sell, and we're here to let you know that we not only hit that goal, we exceeded that goal. So we just want to say thank you.
Yes, thank you to our employees. Thank you for the families for supporting them during this month. And thank you to the customer for not only buying, but for selling us your vehicle as well.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, let's talk ED because millions of men experience it, but not everyone can access or afford treatments like Viagra. Well, Hims can help. Through Hims.com, you can get a full range of treatment options for ED, including daily or as-needed meds through a 100% online process. It all starts with an online intake form. Get started at hims.com/joy, and from there, a medical provider licensed in your state will determine if ED treatment is right for you. If prescribed, your medication is shipped to you for free. Find the ED treatment that fits your needs with options up to 95% less than the brand names. Millions of men experience ED, but Hims can help. To start your free online visit and save up to 95%, go to hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit. HIMS.com/JOY.
Oh my gosh, Becky, look at that sign. It looks like one of those that Sign Studio made.
Well, that's because it probably is. Hi, I'm Matt Reese, COO of Sign Studio. Don't let the name fool you. We're not just signs. From interior and exterior signage to business cards, banners, and promotional items, Sign Studio can help take your business to the next level. We're passionate about helping you grow your brand. Our in-house design and production team allows for quick turnaround, and we have multiple locations to serve all of your Northwest Arkansas signage needs. Follow us online or call 479-250-4844.
Hello, folks. I'm Chief Meteorologist Darby Bobby. The 4029 Get Ready Weather forecast. Well, out there this evening and overnight looks pretty good. Clear skies. Lows drop to low 50s by our Tuesday morning. And we'll wake up Tuesday to quiet weather. But as we go throughout the day, clouds on the increase. And then by the afternoon, pretty good rain chances for us into the evening hours. Some scattered showers moving through, highs around 70. And we'll get some more rain chances Tuesday night into Wednesday. A few storms possibly in there too, with highs Wednesday back around 70. That's your Get Ready Weather. Only on 4029.
ESPN 99.5.
The Hit That Line Now app is ready for you to download from the Apple and Google Play stores. Sponsored by Taco Bell. Live Moss. The most influential show in Arkansas. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
You're up there, Big Shoots.
Call him Sweet Cheeks next time.
No, don't call me that.
All right, we're back here on ESPN Arkansas. The Hit That Line Now app brought to you by Taco Bell here on Ruscin and Zach. Why?
Taco Bell yesterday.
Because we can't let the thing go silent and then their alarm bells go off.
We can.
Yeah, just for 9 seconds at a time.
Kid took down 5. Now, I did not know this was a thing. Kid took down 5 beef and cheese tacos, soft tacos yesterday from Taco Bell after her game.
Well, that's good.
5.
Worked up an appetite.
5. And yeah, shout out to the Baja Blast. It's fantastic.
Right.
Get the dragonberry, whichever one it is, has dragon in it. It's fantastic.
Okay.
Is it though? Can they just stop with that already?
It is.
It's good.
Well, you're coming from a guy who doesn't really do soda, so I guess I should shut up.
Yeah, you know, it's like a slushie. Jamie wants to do Chernobyl the musical.
Yeah, well, they passed on that.
All right.
We pitched it.
The C words are out this week. Chernobyl and Crowder. We're not doing either one of those today.
But what about Signetti? We talk about him?
What a jackass this clown is. This guy. This clown. God, did he not learn from getting his teeth kicked in the playoff?
By whom?
By Notre Dame.
Oh, of course. Right.
Marcus Freeman.
Right. Yes. America's coach. Freeman.
Marcus Freeman's out there fighting for you. Small America. Small business.
Independent business.
Small business. He's out there fighting for himself.
Oh.
Signetti decides that he's going to open his mouth today and talk about 6 teams in college football that have a $40 million payroll.
Yes.
Among them, Texas, Ohio State, Notre Dame, Miami, Texas Tech, on and on. Who cares? It's all legal.
And your point is?
Yes, that's my point. He's complaining.
Because he doesn't have a $40 million
Does he have
payroll.
a $40
Well, maybe if he'd have cashed in last year and took one of those big jobs, he would have a $40 million payroll to build his team.
I'm sitting here and I'm looking at the stuff. It's like, man, go away. Go away.
He had his moment. And this year, when they go 7-5, he's not going to get that moment again.
You think he's getting to 7?
Well,
the whole league's out to get.
They may manipulate the schedule and put some wins on there.
Now, Lurch points out Jeremiah Love just scored another touchdown on
see.
That's not right.
Your latest recruit to the Colts, Lurch, jumping in here.
Yes, Christian. Texas Tech is one of the schools that he named.
Right.
But I'm just like, what are you?
It doesn't mean they're going to win.
No, it doesn't. Texas screws it up every year.
I mean, yes, college. You know what? The thing is, people don't understand. If you followed professional sports, you know this. The team that spends the most money rarely wins anything.
Very rarely.
I mean, the Mets don't win anything. The Yankees haven't won in a while. The Dodgers do. That's a bad example.
These are the 6 that he outed.
Okay.
As having $40 million payrolls. Now, he has absolutely no idea whether or not they do or they don't.
He's reporting on hearsay.
Right.
Speculation.
Ohio State, Oregon, Texas, Texas Tech, Notre Dame, and Miami.
Right. Okay. And?
These are blue bloods being blue bloods, you jackass.
Right.
This guy,
if you wanted everything to be fair and equitable, my guy, you should have coached in the NFL and not in college. Because it never has and never will be fair and equitable in college. There'll never be a level playing field. It's impossible.
He's got to go away. And I don't even think they're going to win 7. I think they're going to win 5.
Well, then definitely the window closed on him getting a big payday. But yeah, I mean, the entire college system is set up to be the way it is, where you have powerful programs and not so powerful programs. It's not the NFL, where 32 teams get an equal slice of the pie, and there's all these rules. No. It's the college.
It's not the way it was set up.
The college system is not set up that way, nor will it ever be. Because like you said a while ago, you have 100 and something companies operating for themselves and not as a collective. So it's never going to.
They are not interested in your survival.
And there's no one that can bring them together.
You know what? It was Indiana.
Not even the president with an executive order can bring them all together. It's not going to happen.
Indiana was a fun story last year. They're going to go back to what they were. They had their year.
It's going to be
they
great.
Made the playoff. It was fun. They got housed. It's over.
Right. It's going to be great.
I'm looking very forward
I know
to
you
him.
are particularly. Well, he got very chesty in the ramp up to the
he did.
Notre Dame playoff game. And then he, as you put it so eloquently, got his teeth kicked in.
He did. He did. His team was not ready for that.
Got their cheeks beat.
That's right. In college football, there's a pecking order. And when you step up in class, which he did, this is what happens.
Yeah.
This is what we get. This is what happened to SMU when they went to Happy Valley. Happened to Clemson.
Yeah.
They went down to Texas and lost. So it was a little different.
Right.
Tennessee, the league, got their teeth kicked in at Ohio State.
Yes, they did. The SEC did not win the national title.
Again.
That's right.
Brian and Gravett wants to send him back to Harrisonburg. That's where JMU is. I think JMU's fine.
Yeah, they seem
JMU's fine.
okay. They seem
they're
like
good.
They're doing fine. I think he's a lot to deal with.
Signetti?
Yeah, I think he's just one of those guys. It's like a Harbaugh kind of thing where it's just like the best day of your life will be the day in the office after he leaves, you know?
Look, if you back it up and you win 10 again, all right, okay, I'm willing to listen. But until that happens, shut up. You're a bump on the butt of college football. That's what you are. Indiana.
That's a pull quote right there. A bump on the butt of college football. Send that and go viral up in Hoosier land.
You know who's going back to the playoff, and we're gonna get a repeat is SMU. SMU, they're gonna win the They're gonna.
I like Red,
and it'll probably be SMU and Clemson again.
You know, if they hadn't screwed up with the last SMU coach they hired, you know, when Pittman gets run, they might kick the tires on him.
Who?
But they're not going to hire an SMU coach again.
No. Not even one from here.
No. But if they hadn't done the Morris thing, they would kick the tires on Rhett Lashley.
Morris, everything lined up there. Like you had a guy that was on the rise.
Except he had no one with any. The only guy with experience on his staff was John Chavis, who was 10 years past his prime.
I've said this before. I will say it again. I think the failure that he had was his staff, not necessarily him. That staff was so far in over its head in SEC play.
They're way too young. Yeah.
They did not. Veteran coordinators needed position coaches, guys, and you can start to move that youth in But, man, they were so far in over their heads.
Yeah, it was great.
I don't know if I call it great, but remember when they beat Eastern Illinois like 54-20? Everybody's like, oh, here we go.
Train's rolling.
Yeah, he did that football 101. Everybody thought he was a genius.
Yeah, because he explained basic concepts of football to the media.
When Musselman came in here and he started using all the fancy phrases, pace and space. It's a term that's been in the NBA for a decade.
Right.
But,
he started using analytics.
Right.
And people were like, ooh, computers, fancy.
Analytics are a fancy word for stats.
Yeah, that's right.
Trends.
Well, I did see an article over the weekend from CBS's Will Backus that declared in the last decade, the worst college football hire was the Cadillac. Right, yes.
You know who didn't use analytics? Nolan.
Nope.
No, he did not. He even opened practice. Come watch us. See if he can stop us.
And Zach was tied to the second worst hire of the last decade.
Good.
Les Miles, Kansas.
But
he went 3-18.
He did.
Jiminy Christmas.
But it makes you appreciate the job Leipold's doing now.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I mean, they took a step back last year, but I mean, they're winning games at Kansas when, I think Miles took over for Charlie Weiss, which didn't go great.
No. Anyway.
It's a scant 17 years ago, they won the Orange Bowl. Beat Virginia Tech. Mark Mangino.
My, oh, my. Time flies.
Yeah, it does.
All right, 19 minutes until the hour here on Ruscin and Zach. Big playoff action coming up at the top of the hour. Knicks and Celtics getting underway. Followed by Thunder and Nuggets tonight. Good night of the
I'm sorry, did you say Nuggies?
No, Nuggets.
You said Nuggies.
That's not the name of the franchise.
Bill?
Nuggets. Or as Scott Van Pelt calls them, the smooth and creamies.
I don't like that.
Well, it's like nougat. You see, it's a joke.
Nuggies.
That's right, yes. I thought you deleted that. What happened there?
I keep deleting it. Somebody keeps putting it back in.
How does that happen? It's a mystery, isn't it?
Because he's got a hard copy somewhere.
I've got
an underwear fetish. I did thin that herd. We didn't even bring that up.
Oh yeah, you got rid of 3 pair.
They were pair from that store that I don't like anymore. Where they have the imaginary sales.
Oh yeah. Hey, the CEO got bounced there last week.
Good.
Probably because of the incident with you at Kohl's. He's out.
You talk about some idiots.
Do you have the Musselman one handy?
Yeah.
I love that one so much.
Oh, you like the one where he's going to whip his ass?
That's right.
Okay.
Where's
Musselman. He can. I hope somebody whips his little ass.
Okay, there it is. That one right there. That's it. Yep.
Thank you. Thank you for fulfilling my request.
Sure, no problem.
All right, we'll find out what we all learned coming up here, 18 till the hour on Ruscin and Zach.
Call or text the Lewis Automotive Group hotline, 877-377-6963. Lewis Automotive Group, serving Northwest Arkansas for over 79 years. Fish City Friday Trivia presented by Fish City Grill.
We've got a $25 gift card to give away to Fish City Grill. If you're the first person who can answer this question, here we go. Jordan from the 479 has the correct answer.
2003 Bellevue Road in Rogers. Friendly folks, serious seafood.
Shrimp soup, shrimp stew, shrimp salad, shrimp and potatoes, shrimp burger, shrimp sandwich. That's about it.
Hey, Northwest Arkansas, we're the Lewis brothers here from Lewis Automotive. We've got some exciting news to share with you today. As you know, during the month of March was our ultimate challenge, and we got some big news.
Absolutely. During the month of March, we set a huge goal of cars that we needed to sell, and we're here to let you know that we not only hit that goal, we exceeded that goal. So we just want to say thank you.
Yes, thank you to our employees. Thank you for the families for supporting them during this month. And thank you to the customer for not only buying, but for selling us your vehicle as well.
Is your lawn looking like it hit the snooze button one too many times, weeds creeping in, grass barely hanging on? It's time for a makeover Lawn Pride style. Our 7-step program does it all, from kicking weeds to pampering your lawn with the nutrients it needs to thrive. Thicker, greener, and yes, way healthier. And here's the kicker. Your first application is free when you sign up for 5 or more treatments. Free! Ready to turn your yard into the envy of the neighborhood? Trust Lawn Pride, because your lawn deserves a little TLC. Visit lawnpride.com to kick off your lawn's glow up today. Lawn Pride, professional care, unbeatable price, and results that'll have your lawn singing.
For over 8 years, QC Kinetics is the nation's leader in non-surgical relief for joint pain. Over 50,000 satisfied patients. That's right. People with knee and back pain now living pain-free. Shoulder and hip pain gone. Hey, it's Tommy Kraft. What they are doing is nothing short of remarkable. They're using biologic growth factors with robust healing properties, carefully and strategically placed in your joint. It's a powerful and potent way to give your joints new life, repairing old tissue. And the best part, with QC Kinetics, there's no drugs, no surgery, and no downtime. This is an all-natural cellular level option with lasting relief. Imagine doing all the things you enjoy this summer without being slowed down by that awful joint pain. Call QC Kinetics now and learn more about these cutting-edge treatments that can help you live your best life. 479-999-1234. Call 479-999-1234. 479-999-1234 for QC Kinetics.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. They have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. Absolute Janitorial Service cleans multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and so much more. Call Absolute Janitorial Service today for a free quote at 866-WITH-AJS. That's 866-948-4257. See what an absolute difference they can make for your business.
That's the ease at which you get information. You want it, you get it. Like that. Ask your phone. Group chat. Smartphone. You're always connected and informed in real time. No waiting. So if you're diabetic and still using finger sticks to read your blood sugar, what are you waiting for? Knowing your blood sugar levels instantly is important for managing diabetes. Call US Med at 888-665-0696. To learn more about continuous glucose monitors, a real-time instant method to track your blood glucose, US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 1,000 private insurers. And the best part? Call 888-665-0696 and we'll give you a free insurance benefits check today. So call 888-665-0696 today. That's 888-665-0696 and manage your diabetes as easy as...
Michelle Smallman here. Do you want to be at the draft in Green Bay, Wisconsin? Travel Wisconsin is sending 10 lucky fans and a guest to the draft. Experience the thrill of the draft firsthand and make memories that will last a lifetime. Don't wait. Enter Travel Wisconsin's Dream Draft Sweepstakes. Visit travelwisconsin.com/draft to learn how you can win a trip to experience the biggest moment of the offseason. Epic moments that become lifelong memories are waiting to be discovered across Wisconsin. Terms and conditions apply.
Needing an electrician? Call the pros at Mr. Sparky. All of our certified electricians provide 5-star electrical work. If you have problems with an outlet, blown fuse, ceiling fan, need a panel replacement, or even a safety check, we've got you covered. Day or night, 24/7. And all of our work is 100% guaranteed. You can trust your electrical work with Mr. Sparky.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
ESPN 99.5.
Please don't take these guys literally or seriously. Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on the Hit That Line Now app.
Go.
What did you say? I had my headphones
I have a serious question. And that'll be my serious question. I have a serious question.
Oh, that's the sound
for
a
sounder.
We have a serious question alert here.
So I was scrolling through the book this morning, and I see Peter in Australia. Now, again, he's like 18 hours ahead of us or whatever.
Yes.
But he was watering his concrete.
Oh, yeah.
And I did for the people who work in the construction or know anything about this, is it customary after you have concrete poured to have to water it?
I thought you wanted it to dry.
That's what I thought. But he said that he had gone out Sunday morning to water his concrete.
I think he was drunk.
Maybe that's code for something.
No. There's a picture of him watering the concrete. Now,
he wasn't taking a leak or something?
Nope. The Crows did win the day before. Port Adelaide lost. So
that's good.
He was still feeling it. But I did. Somebody tell me, because this is very, I questioned it, and then I got ridiculed by a bunch of Aussies.
And you're concerned about that?
Not really.
Okay.
I just, I'd like to know if if I can make fun of him further, or is this something that actually has to happen?
How do you not know about concrete? Of course you water it.
I did not know that.
Crikey.
Yeah, this was not something that I knew.
Can't wait either.
There he is.
There we go.
It's time for what we learned here
Yeah,
today.
very excited about this.
Bill will start us off.
I'm sorry.
Well, this morning I was listening to Conan on my way in.
Yes.
And he had Bill Hader on.
Ah.
And they were talking about the SNL days. Did you know Jack Handy was actual real person?
Yes, I knew
He's
that.
a writer.
Yeah.
Yep.
I did not know that. And then I had to go down the Jack Handy rabbit hole. If trees could scream, would we be so cavalier about cutting them down? But I didn't know he was an actual writer for the show.
Writer, yeah.
Yep. Absolutely.
Is it my turn?
Yeah, I can go.
Boom, boom, boom. I'll go. We're all familiar with Don Rickles, right?
Yes, Mr. Warmth.
Right. And his character, Billy Sherbert, I didn't know what his last name was, but in the 1995 movie Casino.
Casino, right. Yeah.
And then Robert De Niro's character, Ace Rothstein, was his, he's kind of his right-hand man.
Yes.
Did you know the actual Don Rickles was on the show, the Ace, remember Ace Rothstein, Ace is High? Well, that was an actual show by the real-life mobster, Frank Rosenthal. Don Rickles appeared on that show multiple times. I did not know that.
Yeah. All those old showbiz guys loved working for the mob.
Oh, my gosh, yeah, they paid well.
Yes, they did.
And they paid.
And they never gave you any trouble.
No, you never had any trouble.
Right.
You were a connected guy.
Right. Okay.
Friend of mine, not a friend of ours.
That's right. Yes. I think you'll enjoy this.
All right. Boom, boom, boom.
Hall & Oates met
Yep.
at a concert in Philadelphia when a gang fight broke out.
Huh.
They hopped in the same elevator to get away from gunshots.
Oh.
Found out they both went to Temple University, and at that time they became friends. Of course, they are not friends anymore. So there you go. Met at a concert where a gang fight broke out.
Okay, apparently I was wrong. You do need to water concrete from time to time because it grows, and then it can crack, and that's why we get cracks in concrete.
Okay.
So the water, I guess, helps. Thank you all. I do sincerely appreciate your help on this one.
Yes. He does. He really does.
I really do.
He loves it. All right. So the Knicks are going to lose tonight, you think?
I don't think.
Oh, you know.
I have watched the Knicks play the Celtics 3 times this season. None of them are close.
Not good.
The Knicks will lose by 20 tonight.
Okay.
I know my team. I know how they react in the Garden, and it's not gonna end well. They're going to get blown out.
Okay.
We'll be lucky to get one game in Madison Square Garden. The Knicks just don't call it off after 2 and say, you know what, we don't want to play anymore.
Well, that's basically what the Miami Heat did in their last game.
I would like to avoid what happened to the Heat if we can. I would really like to avoid that because that was gross. But the Knicks are going to get blown out tonight. They have no answer for Jason Tatum, and when they double him, Jaylen Brown kills him. Then it's Derek White. He will have a bajillion points tonight.
Okay. Is that like a Googleplex? It's a big number.
Yes, it's a big number that has too many zeros for you to imagine.
When I was in elementary school, that was the biggest number. It was
a Googleplex.
Yeah. Everyone was throwing that around like it was a big deal or something. So yeah.
Yeah. If what'd you say? It was 8 on the Saracen app, and take the C's, give up the points, enjoy the money.
I know you hate this game, so we're gonna play it.
Good.
It's the latest installment of My God, I'm Old.
Okay.
Kurt Loder, MTV News.
Yeah.
80 today.
We do this every year with
80.
him,
Yeah.
and I feel older and older and older.
The man that told you that Kurt Cobain died.
Yep.
He's 80. How about that?
What's Tabitha Soren up to?
I don't know. Down Serena Allshull's on CBS sometimes. Remember her?
I do.
Yeah.
And what's his name? Chris O'Connell? No, he's the actor.